What's up, my all right?
What's up, my
I'm doing it.
guys? What's up, my
What's
homies?
up, fellas? We're
What's up,
back at it.
guys?
We got the damn ducky. We got the roly oly poly. We got that guy. And your favorite boy, me.
It should be looking like Urkel, man.
Yes. Welcome back to today's episode.
What the
I
fuck?
am Dungeon Master. I am gonna go ahead and start the intro. But
Hey.
just know that for today's episode,
Oh.
it might go a little bit longer than usual because some important shit is gonna happen today. I have a feeling. I know it. Okay.
Is this like intro extended cut?
No intro extended cut. More like just game.
We'll see.
We'll see. And share sound. Bam.
Wait, let me see the coyote. Wolf. I still cannot make up my mind on what that thing is.
Some peyote.
Coyote.
I think it's a coyote. Just a fat coyote.
It's a fat coyote. Allie, is this a coyote? Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't.
All right. Let's go ahead. Start the intro music. And we'll get right to it. And share sound. Yes, share sound.
Dude.
Oh no, that's late. That's for later. Hold on, you're getting ahead of me.
Dude.
Do.
All right.
Too loud. Turn it down. Okay. Excuse me. Still a little sick from last week. Previously,
I had a tooth pulled.
yes, this man had a tooth pull, and he's here today. He survived the experience. Previously, on the King and Plague campaign, the party, lots happened to the party in just one day. They were sought out by the Overlord's great general, the Master of Eyes, beseeching these player characters for help and locating some missing people in the Druid's Paradise, a large, massive tavern, probably the biggest in the world, underneath the Great Earl Tree. There, they asked individuals for assistance in this weird sound, almost singing, that only Crower and Edo seem to hear.
The
from the
world?
Ilkon. What's up?
You said biggest tavern in the world?
Probably, yes. Because it spans about, I think, 5 miles, if not more.
Oh. I thought
It's
this
pretty big
building we were
fucking
inside. I thought this building we were
Oh,
inside.
no.
I was like, I don't know. The one we started off in was pretty big.
From there,
Anyways.
they found a individual in the Eclipse district. This individual presented himself as Pike. He gave the information of the dancer located in the capybara. From there, they did find the capybara, but they also found these strange individual, gnoll-like creature that had the ability to dance and sing, and with magical effects.
There you go.
A conversation was had, threats were made, and revelations were also discovered. Whether or not these revelations are true, we'll just have to figure out. One thing led to another, and eventually combat ensued. And Jesus Christ, you guys fucked up. You guys fucked up pretty good.
Not enough.
I don't know.
I don't know.
As
Dead end.
before you had her, before you finally captured her, a new individual entered the capybara. The same individual, which was Pike. You learned briefly that he needed her. In some way, he needed her, and began to fight you instead. After that, Pike came very close, very, very close to killing Crower. But Crower came in clutch with the inflict wound spell and motherfucking critted. And Pike was no more.
Who's your finger hold?
Who's your finger hold?
Who should finger hold this boy?
But throughout this entire process, Ilkon, being sneaky, called for help. And so did Crower. So as of right now, we have a bunch of Aarakocra outside of the capybara. And we have, on the way, Master Bano and some form of help. I'm going to go ahead and ask who wants to go first of what's happening. Because as of right now, Crower is in front of the tavern and his people are there. Edelson is seeing that there are people waking up everywhere and people are starting to panic, if not beginning to be curious, wondering what's happening. And then Ilkon is all by a lonesome in a very, very dark tunnel with his torch heading somewhere.
Damn right. Mm-mm.
So who wants to go first?
Can I just? How do I get my guy to 100%?
In this case, you guys would have to take either a long rest or you'd have to get oh sorry, let me go ahead and stop the intro music.
Blessed by a rabbi.
Or you have to take a short rest, which is about an hour long.
Short rest won't
No.
give you everything back though. You only
But
get
yes,
some of it.
but it won't give you everything. But you can use all your hit dice, which is an option you can do, but it won't give you all your dice back, all your health back. Keep in mind, Crower, the hex spell is concentration, and it only lasts for 1 hour. But we'll get to you when we get to you. So let's go. So who are we starting with?
Alan.
Oh, it's down with me?
Yeah, you're the one that's by yourself. So we'll do like an HBO special or some shit.
All right, sure. We can pan into a dark tunnel as we see Ilkon from the back, waving his torch into the mysterious darkness, venturing into the unknown. What do I see, aside from nothing?
Well, adding to that explanation, you're also hearing metal on rock as you hear the jingle of coins, and your third hand is sort of like plop, plop, plop. Just keeps
Making
talking.
my hand
keeps
like a little
checking them.
smack or something, like a little. Not.
Prone attack.
God damn it! I guess it's an unarmed strike. I guess I'm just slapping it. That's a 9. Does it like dodge me or something?
Well, it's against your armor class, so
Okay, then yeah, it does.
you see as you begin to attempt to slap out of the way, the hand lets go of the gold, and you're like, oh, you attempt to grab it, and he smacks your hand out of the way instead and grabs the bag.
Man, it's like a fucking mosquito.
You begin to walk down a very, very long path, and the ground under you is worked. It's actually worked stone, and the walls around you are also worked stone. So someone carved out this tunnel and actually made a passage. In front of you, you see complete pitch black nothingness, other than the 30 feet of light you get from the torch. Do you keep going forward? As from above, you hear commotion. You hear the sounds of fighting.
Rabble.
You have to keep. Well, what do you do? What does Ilkon do?
I'd like to go ahead and take draw my short sword and go ahead and give it a couple clinks against the tunnel wall. See how loud that resonates.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check or an investigation check.
Maybe I can get an idea how deep this tunnel is or something.
Yeah.
I feel like the coins would do that.
It's actually true. You know what? Carl makes a good point. Make it with advantage.
Dope. All right. We'll go with a perception check. Okay, that first one's 19. And that one's I choose the 19.
So what are you trying to hear for specifically? Just how far away something is, or how far away the passage goes, or
maybe first of all, so you said, is everything made? Do I already recognize that everything's made out of warp stone? Maybe I can get an idea. Like, am I hitting like a metal wall? Is it rock? Is it wood? Like, what's going on here? I probably can recognize that from hitting it.
When you see it, because you still have the torchlight with you, you see that this is extremely old worked stone, almost like cobble. And you get the sense as you keep walking that there are missing pieces of stone that's there in front of you, and you can, if you didn't have the light, there's a high possibility you'd be tripping all over this place because it's just uneven.
Okay. Does the sound resonate like quite far?
It does resonate. You get the sense that there is most likely another 50 to 60 feet in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, before I continue on, I'm gonna go ahead and give a tap at my communicator, see if I can get any response from down here.
Tap, 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 tap.
As I keep moving along, slowly but surely.
Tap.
This is Master Bano. We are on our way. As you hear him like huffing and puffing as he's running. Please tell me of your situation.
All right. Master Benno, I wish to report a couple of changes in our situation. Currently, the suspicious suspect that I had told you about before had turned out to be what we first thought was a gnoll, was actually a dwarf in disguise. Not only that, but appeared to use magic to escape us. Luckily, I believe. Wait, would I know that Crowder has track of her?
You would know that he cast some type of magic on her, but I don't think Ilkon would recognize that magic. So, all
right, never mind. Scratch that. Retcon. Unfortunately, it seems this individual had disappeared from us using magic of some sort, creating a portal of some kind. Instead, I am currently on track through a secret route under the Capybara Tavern and following other suspicious suspects down below. Crower and Edelson are currently waiting up top, awaiting you. I will report with further information when I can.
Okay. This is disturbing news, but we will arrive as soon as we can and assist Crower. One question I have is, can you please give us a description of what she looks like? The gnoll and the dancer. The gnoll and the dwarf. That way we know what to look for.
Okay. So, the gnoll appeared to be one of the, Nordic or?
The nomads.
Nomad. There you go. One of the nomad gnolls, not one part of the tribes that are here in town. Different, so easier to spot than one of the other ones. She wore a very, it was dark drape-like clothing, but after she transformed, it was a dwarf. I don't remember the description of the dwarf. Got to be honest.
I'll say, as your character Ilkon, you would know which, just to give you guys the description, the female dwarf was no taller than about 4 feet tall. She had jet black hair wrapped in a ponytail that goes down, but she has white, like bleach white parts that go ahead on the left-hand side of her head that goes back. Also, face covered in tattoos, but you couldn't really see her mouth because it was covered by a mask. You did see that she had this glowing purple energy coming off of her, and she had this very, very unique clothes that you don't recognize from these lands. And Ilkon, you don't recognize at all from any of the other clans here in the city of Jerome. These were most likely foreigner clothes from somewhere.
Okay. Well, naturally, I relay as much as possible the description to Master Benno.
Okay. Good job, Ilkon. We will see you soon.
Naturally.
Stay safe.
Thank you. Over now. Go ahead and tap that off.
In that time, you reach the end of the passage, and you see that there's this very faint, glowing purple light in this very, very, very small room. And short sword out. Keep walking forward. I need you to go ahead and make you decide either an investigation check or an endurance check.
Oh. I like my odds with an endurance check. I don't like my odds with an endurance check.
You look around you, and you see that it's a very, very old, simple temple. And you have these strange statues coming out of the ground, meaning that the ground under you is work stone, but also decrepit and broken. And some parts of the stone is just dirt. And at the very, very center, you see that there is this large obelisk table, and that there are 3 bodies near it. And then at the very, very center of that table, there is this large drawing. You think it's a drawing of something. There's a large drawing there that's been broken up to pieces. There's a large drawing of something that was there that is now just broken to many pieces of stone everywhere. And you hear somebody further in this small, we'll call it a chapel.
Chapel dude.
What does Ilkon do?
So you say I hear someone moving about in there?
You hear someone, like you didn't roll high enough, but you hear movement in something further in this room. Oh, and the purple light is coming from the ground. I forgot to mention that. The drawing that was on the ground, it's giving off this faint purple glow. That's the only reason why you noticed it was a drawing in the first place, because it's just broken to bits everywhere.
Well, seeing as I hear something moving around and I'm seeing bodies, I'm gonna go ahead, yet again, draw my sword, point it out into wherever direction I'm hearing the sound coming from, and just simply state that, let's say, come out peacefully. You're dealing with a member of the Blue Horde. I do not wish for unnecessary conflict.
So hard.
A moment passes. Another moment passes. And there's no response. Bless you.
Thank you.
3 bodies in front of the obelisk in this very small table begin to move very, very, very quickly.
That's disturbing.
You see one of the bodies just slump. And you recognize these individuals. These are the 3 capybara that were in the tavern earlier that went down here.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Do you get a better look at them, or do you just leave them alone?
Yeah, can I do like some sort of medicine check to see the condition they're in? I
Yeah, go
assume they
for
were
it.
dead. I'm not good at medicine.
Thanks. All right, you walk up forward. Seeing around you, seeing the bodies in front of you. They appear just to be sleeping. They look unconscious, as each one of them, the large, rotund, like chef capybara, and the other two that were attending the bar, they very much look like they're just sleeping, and they're not really doing much. The only reason you saw moving is because one was getting comfortable, just slumped on the ground.
Mm.
Kill them.
All right. Which one of them looks the least buff, the least intimidating?
Um,
Or one particularly small or something?
Let me go ahead and get my picks. Let's see. So let me go ahead and show you who you see. Bam, bam, yes. Bam, yes. Okay. So you see this guy in the middle, and he is slumped, very, very slouched forward. His neck is resting on his big fat stomach, and he's just snoring. He looks, funny enough, he looks like he's the biggest one out of all of them. The other two are just very, very quiet, just sleeping. You see this individual, without the staff and without the floating bubble gum. This individual is the one who's slumped on the ground, and you see that she is snoring very loudly. And then you see this individual, without the bow, obviously, but this individual does have the hood over the entire face and is wearing this elegant, his elegant robes. And he's the one who's just like the tiniest out of all of them, just very quiet, just like lightly sleeping to himself.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead, take that bubblegum looking one. Yeah, that one. Do they look like they have anything, like any form of weapon on them aside from that non-existent staff at the moment?
Check my notes. What Ilkon sees, he doesn't see any weapons on them, but you know better. You see a very, very faint glint of something coming from your torch, like a very like shine of something on the fat rotund one.
Yeah, let's go ahead and check that shit out. We'll see if they got anything
Yeah.
interesting on them.
You get to look in. This boy has a large ass fucking cleaver, which makes sense. He's the cook. He has a large cleaver. It's bigger than his head, just out his side. Take it from him.
Damn right I take it from him. After I take it from him, go ahead. I'm gonna smack that boy awake.
Oh, her or this guy?
The big rotund one that I took the cleaver from.
Yeah. Smack him. Like, ah! Oh! Why did you do that? What was happening? And then he's looking at his other capybara companions. He's like, what did you do? And he's going for his weapon that no longer has. It's like, what did you do?
I go ahead and point that meat cleaver at him. You are gonna tell me what the hell is going on here. More importantly, where the hell are we?
He sort of freezes as he realizes where he is, and he says, "Where the fuck am I? What?" All right, Mr. Blue Dragonborn, I don't know what's happening here, but you gotta make sense real quick. Where am I?
All right, look, I've seen this plenty times before. I don't know where the hell we are. You playing dumb with me. And I don't fucking appreciate it. Now you're gonna tell me what I want to know, or this meat cleaver is gonna be cleaving you.
You
Well,
see,
damn.
he's like He's very taken aback, and I need you to roll an insight check
All right.
because it's very strange. You
Yeah.
see that his look of surprise and his question of where is he, it's too genuine.
Yeah. Sure looks like it to me. It's a 7.
7. He legitimately looks surprised. And you don't know if this is superior acting, but he legit looks surprised. He doesn't know where he is. And then you hear a voice speak up at the very, very far corner of the room. He's like, I'm trying to sleep. Please be quiet. Someone's getting comfortable.
All right. Damn you. Reveal yourself. I'm tired of playing these games. I want answers, damn it. I'm shouting out into the fucking darkness.
The voice responds with, okay, okay, all right, just give me a second.
Fucking clank these blades together, make all the fucking noise. Wake up.
It's just like all the noise. You see the very same female individual you saw earlier, the one that called out to the dwarven individual, Yona. That's what she called her. She picks herself up. She walks towards the light. It shines on her, and you see the same individual as you did it earlier. It's very strange. Where once before, the hat she was wearing was just a simple hat. Now it looks like it has these mushrooms growing out of it, and there's just this black and green smoke coming out.
Pretty gross, but all right.
As I go ahead and reshare her. And bam, you see this individual. And she responds with, oh, I remember you. I don't know if anyone's told you this, but you're really blue.
Yeah, I'm aware that I'm blue. Now, more importantly, who the hell are you?
Wow. I don't think anyone's ever asked me that question before. I like to dance. I like to sing. I like to sleep a lot. So.
Jesus Christ! I don't know if I'm gonna get anywhere with you. Look, what is this place? Where the hell? What's going on? I'm assuming you're working with that one dwarven individual up above. I'm assuming you have something to do with this fool here, as I point my blade at the rotund capybara.
Yeah. Don't you know?
No, I don't.
Yona would tell me to do my job, and when these three came down here, I did my job. I don't know if I'm supposed to do my job on you. And you see
that magi.
You see that she's like rubbing her eyes. She's yawning. It's like, I don't know what's happening, if I'm being honest. She just told me that if anyone comes down here to do my job, and then I get to sleep. So.
Then pray tell, what is your job?
Oh, right. My job. Yes. I am supposed to collect the clothes and the money, and then do the magic stuff. As she like waves her hand, you see that there are these glowing blue energies that come off of her hand. And when she does that, you see that there are these glowing runes that come off her hands. And she says, I sort of just make people forget things. It happens a lot around here, apparently. People tell me that they are missing somebody or someone's gone missing, and I'm supposed to tell them that no, they were never here. And I erased that part of that memory. Yeah. Yeah. That's my job.
You telling me this is all just some elaborate ruse to mug people to take their stuff? What about this whole obelisk thing? What the hell is this?
She's looking at the ground for the first time and she says, "Oh, no. Oh, she's going to be pissed. No. Well, okay. That's my first job. I didn't tell you about my second job. My second job is
Jesus Christ.
sorry. my second job, well, when we get somebody who is asleep, so when they're not asleep, I do the trick with the mind thing. But when they come back and they're down here asleep, I put them on that stone table that looks very uncomfortable to sleep on. By the way, I would not recommend it.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
great.
I say a couple words, and they just poof, poof. They just disappear. Just poof.
Who disappear? What?
Yeah, I mean, I would show you, but it's broken. Like I can't do it when it's broken. And I mean, if you know how to fix it, fantastic. They just sit on the table. I say a words, they disappear, and then I go back to sleep. Yeah.
Okay. Well, how about this then? We all stay nice and put. We can chat or something, and I invite some friends over. I'm sure they'd be interested to meet you and see. I don't know, maybe see your work or something. And maybe we can take a look at this obelisk thing. I got a lot of people who would probably be interested in all of this stuff.
Make a persuasion check.
The 10 do.
Oh wait, what that 10 do? Let's see.
Guys, look, a proper ratio now.
Oh, look at that. Okay. Yes. Oh, look at that. She rolled a 1.
Well, I guess when you're talking with a sleepy person, they kind of agree with everything, don't they?
Right.
She
Sleepy.
takes a very long look at you and she says, I don't know if Yona would appreciate that. She called me a mean word earlier. But I never got your name. I don't know what to call you.
Hmm.
And as she's
Well-
like rubbing her eyes, she just kneels on the ground, and she's like, you know what? I'll just get your name next time. Just do whatever you want. And she just closes her eyes and just knocks out.
All right. Well, shit. All right. In
And
that
you see
case-
the rotund capybara that was there. He's just like looking at the both of you. He's like, what the fuck's happening right now? It's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
All right. Well, I'll tell you what you're doing. Here's what's going to happen. Now that I don't know who the hell this is, we are going to play nice. We're going to sit here. I am bringing the extent of the blue horde that I can command here, apprehending all of you. We're figuring out what the hell is going on with all this. So I suggest if you don't want any trouble, you stay put.
Yeah. Yeah.
He takes a look at his surroundings and he says, oh, okay, fine. I can agree with that much at least. I want no trouble with the Blue Horde. I just can we not do it in this very dark, creepy place? As he's looking around at like where he is, and he's like, I'd rather get my grandchildren out of here. Uh, he's just looking around, very very nervous. just does not want to be here.
Yeah, well, I'd like, as much as I'd like to trust that, I can just casually take a stroll out here with my brand new three buddies and whoever the hell that is in somewhat looks like a blood sacrifice ritual room. I'm gonna go ahead and say no. We're gonna go ahead and stay together.
Damn it. Okay.
And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and
Stay here.
tap on my communicator again, give some more insight to Benel.
Okay. For the sake of brevity, you can let him know about what happened and what happened with everything in the conversation. And
Naturally.
his response is, "Oh, oh, I will, I'll try to be there as soon as I can." And you see, he's very put off, like, what the fuck? He keeps running faster.
Trust me, it's getting worse and worse. I don't know what the hell's going on. Just make it as quick as you can. Ilkon out.
Ilkon, unless you have anything else to do in this room, there's still the other side of this very, very small temple that you haven't explored yet. She just came, this weird individual that fell asleep. She came from the other side of the room. That's still complete dark.
Well, as much as I like to explore now, I don't know how I feel about leaving them unattended while I go stare at wolves and stuff. So I guess for now, I'm just going to keep my eyes on all of them.
Okay. Does Ilkon do anything else as he's keeping watch on these individuals here?
I'm just paying attention for anything that ends up being weird, making sure they don't make any weird actions. So I guess you could say I'm just watching for anything weird and acting accordingly.
All right, cool. Sort of like stay put, begin to look out, and you just hear snoring, and there you see a very very concerned capybara looking at his two grandchildren. Very unsettling, this room, because the only light that's coming off is your lights, and then the very very strange runes that are on the ground that are all over the place. But if Ilkon is not doing anything else, we're gonna go ahead and switch to somebody else now.
Follow me. Let them have a chance to do a thing.
Who goes next?
I go next.
Fuck yeah. And go ahead and this individual. Yes. So here. Okay, perfect. Okay. Sorry, just getting my notes ready. Hour.
Oh.
You take a moment to step back and take a long, deep breath as you see the decomposing body of Pike, this large were-tiger. And you notice that you are not doing too hot. You are bleeding heavily from the chest and from the stomach area. Pain is not something new to you, but it's been a while since you've hurt this badly.
This hurt.
You do notice that after you've called the other wardens in this area, the Sky Wardens, you do turn around and you see that there is a group of them waiting outside the tavern who saw all of this. And they don't say anything, they're just looking at you expectantly until one of them moves forward and walks up towards you. If you look on Roll20, you're going to see that there's some new characters now. And bam!
Oh my.
This individual walks up and enters the tavern, and he looks at Edelson. He's like, "Excuse me, my lady," and just walks around her and walks up next to Krar. While these three stay outside. I guess for people at home who are watching, it's not really necessary for me to show the map at this point. I'll just show the individuals who are talking, as that's the main focus of this scene. So, Crower, you see this individual walk up next to you, and you see that this individual does not have any wings. This individual, in fact, wingless.
Oh, let me. It's good, Golden Cut.
Golden cut.
Well, where do we go from here? What's up? Hello. I don't know. I'm dying. I'm taking potion, man.
Yeah. You go ahead and go through the bag. You see that there are 6 healing potions. 2 for each, but at this point, you're hurting. Like, you're hurting a lot. No.
Carla, does your character need one? Are you Hoyt? Do I have to hurt you?
What? No, I don't think so. I didn't really lose much health.
Yeah, Edison should be fine. If anything, she has temporary health. She has more health.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Must
be nice.
Go ahead and look
It
at this.
Yeah.
So potion of healing is 2d4 plus 2 hit points, if that's what you're gonna use.
2d4 plus 2 hit points, and I am down to 10 out of 48. 2d4. I guess I'll chug like 3 of them in a row.
Oh shit!
Pound
You
'em.
begin to.
I'm gonna get rid of that.
All right, let me know how much you have. How much you have now?
Hey, DM.
2d4.
Yes.
2d4.
In the midst of that happening, is it fine? Because I realized. How long has it been since I went down that tunnel? Would you say?
I'd say
16. All right, I got 16.
nice. I'd say that you were down there for at least. I'm gonna be generous. At least 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. If that's the case.
So, you in this timeline of what's been happening, you are now ahead of what's happening now.
Okay.
Right.
I turn to this gold man. What is my relation to this man?
This is an individual that you do recognize, as you pretty much graduated the same year as Sky Wardens, and you remember him as
God?
Keck, C-E-K, Keck Goldbeak.
He laughs. Do I know that his wings are gone?
You know that this individual he's also another cleric, but he focuses on instead of combat, more of, let's just say, support. And he lost his wings a long time ago during his training. You know that he uses spectral golden wings instead to fly.
Okay. I extend my claw. We handshake, but like old school, Switch for blades, but
spur and handshake, just
but not in that way, Okay. I say, who else is here?
Well, there are 3 individuals back here that you don't recognize.
No, I'm asking him.
Oh, sorry.
In character.
Who else is here? There.
Goldbeak, or Keck Goldbeak, looks behind him.
What's good, Keck?
And he says, I heard your call. I thought I'd come by and see what was happening, but it seems that you don't really need our help.
It seems you're too late.
What happened? As he's looking around and seeing that people are beginning to move around and are very confused of why there are 2 Sky Wardens in the capybara, and there's a lot of blood everywhere. he looks at you and he says, I see that you are hurt. One of my students can do a bit of healing for you if you'd like. And he just takes a look back. What happened? Where's the threats to the tree?
I point at the decomposing body of Pike. This is one of them. The other is gone, but I have a fix on their location. I can sense them.
And at this point in time, Krar, you do notice that the dancer, or Yona, she's on the move. She is about 500 feet somewhere north.
Shit.
And she's moving little by little, is what you sense. And know that there's a timer for 1 hour when the spell ends, and you'll lose her completely.
Oh, okay. I conveyed that specific information. I also tell him, we came here to. This was a side mission, right?
We came here to deal with the missing people situation that was occurring in the.
It seemed that the
fair.
missing people led us to this tavern, and the person it seemed responsible was who they called the dancer, Yona. She had the appearance of a beast, but it turned out she wasn't. Maybe this isn't a true form either, but I'm pretty sure she's a dwarf.
Interesting. Well, she attacked one of our own. Regardless of the threat to the Great Oak Tree, no one fucks with the Sky Wardens.
Yeah. No.
Dude.
I do have to assist you in this, if you'll have me.
Please. I nearly lost my life.
I am also on a job, Crower. Direct orders for midnight. But I don't think she'd mind if I tag along with you.
Well, if she has you on a specific mission, she has me on a specific mission, so, shit. I feel like this involves all of us now.
To compromise instead. I am supposed to look for individuals who have begun to... There is no better way to explain this other than catch fire. It's been happening a lot recently here, and there's just people catching on fire. And that, that poses a great threat to the tree because it is flammable. But it is a matter that was handed down to me. If you'd like, I can instead have one of my students tag along with you. That way, I can continue doing my mission, and you'll have some assistance from us.
Your mission is yours, but I would appreciate the student.
Owlets, please present yourselves. And you see the 3 Aarakocra back here begin to move in unison. In an orderly fashion, enter the capybara. Bam, bam, bam.
I'm all like, all right, pledges.
I'm gonna go ahead and show you what they look like on screen.
Nope.
You see, you see this individual.
Oh, biggin.
Keep in mind, they're all small birds. These are sparrows, sparrow Aarakocras. So although they're not full-fledged eagles or giant owls of the other subspecies of Aarakocra, these are the smallest versions and the fastest out of all the Aarakocra.
Telling their face, you got baby face.
So you see the smallest one out of all 3 is this big red sparrow Aarakocra, but he is extremely buff. he's roided out. And then you see this
whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa!
And then you see this blue sparrow croca, who's smaller, who's just as small as the red one, but you see this one doesn't have any weapons at all. He is weaponless, and he just has these very, very worn hands. Like he uses his hands a lot to fight, or whatever.
Damn, he throws hands.
What kind of bird was the one before that one?
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Well, in the context of my world, they're all sparrows, which are small bird variants of the Aarakocra. So what type of bird this is in context of whatever the artist drew here, I'm not sure. I just know that this is a sparrow in my world.
Okay. So it's Margaret.
Next one's obviously a Mordecai. So
Yes.
Margaret and Mordecai.
And the next one,
Rigby.
you see that this one is
Rigbird.
he's the
You're
tallest.
more like Rigby than anything.
You see he's the tallest out of all the sparrows, and he looks very calm, but he's also just very curiously looking at you, Crower, and you see that he's just holding a very, very like small wand in his hand, just looking around. But going back to Keck, he looks at you and he says, they will assist in every way they can. Please choose from my flock, and I must return back on my mission.
Flock, what are your names?
See the red one? He begins to puff up his chest. And he says,
There's one of these.
the name's Judic Rolos, at your service. And then you see the blue one. Blue and pipes up. And he says, my name is Ricard Kotri. he's a little intimidated by the bloodied Aarakocra in front of him. And you see the next one, the last one. And he presents himself as, sorry, changing the picture. He presents himself as Euseus Longbeak, also at your service.
Euseus, what are you proficient in? I do not need a strong man.
Mm-hmm. I typically use magic. Lots of magic. I'm proficient in using support magic, lethal magic. And as he says this, he's like flipping his wand around, like doing some cool like knife but wand tricks. He's like, and if I run out of magic, I use my wands. And he opens his coat and he has these rows and rows and rows of wands, like a bandolier of wands, just in case.
I look at Keck and I say, I'll take this one. The other two, no.
The other two look at you and they nod, but this one's like, he's like, oh, thank God. And then he just like walks, he just walks out. And this one, he gives his nod and also walks out. Euseus just stands there and he says, okay, what is my first order?
I don't know. Heal me, dog. No. I'll have him sit. I tell him to sit. I tell him go sit until we figure out what we do from here on. We will figure out what we do from here. You will sit.
He walks up to the ice raptor. He's like, oh, what? Hey, I don't see your kind around here a lot. And he's just trying to like pet it and stuff. You see Keck is looking at you and he says, I will report this to Midnight, of course. Let her know of your situation. Maybe she will send more Aarakocra your way. Although I see you've handled yourself pretty well, this is unacceptable. No one harms the Aarakocra. He straightens himself out.
I give him words of encouragement. I look at his flock. I tell the blue one to stiffen up.
He nods his head and he says, good luck, brother. If you ever need us, you know how to call us. And he does his formal goodbye, which is, it's a semi-greeting, but it's a greeting that the Aarakocra made a very long time ago, which is, he puts his hand to his chest.
Oh, I was right.
And then he extends his hand out. But as he does that, he opens his fists. Now, the purpose of this is to represent growth and the great oro tree to keep it growing. So it puts to his chest. Take care, my friend.
You as
And he
well.
leaves the tavern.
All right.
And you see 3 Aarakocra begin to fly off. And Keck bust open his golden wings out and begins to fly off as well.
Goodbye, dude. Goodbye. Okay. So we got reinforcements in the area. We got Longbeak. Who else is here? Aside from my comrade and her steed.
As of right now, it's just a lot of, I'm going to say, non-player characters. So you see many just individuals who are here to drink, or you're here to party, or here just to eat. Just they're all scattered all across this tavern. I'm not going to, for the sake of not, put them all on screen.
Yeah.
There is a contingency of like 20 and 15 people here. Just now that they're awake and they're trying to figure out what's happening. They're sort of like they want to leave, but the entrance to the door is blocked by these sky wardens in a very, very crystallized knoll that is just covered in crystal armor. Not armor. It's very strange.
Shards, yeah.
And so
Okay.
they're very intimidated from leaving, but they are like looking at everyone, and you see a bunch of them walk up towards you and they're asking like, what happened? And you see like a very, very small, very small frog-like individual, and you see many other people asking the same thing, like, what's happening? What happened? Where's the dancer? And etc.
Tell the general population it's in your best interest to leave. Make your merriment somewhere else. I'm not gonna say that thing. Homie dead right there.
And they do notice. They begin to walk out, and you see that many of the populace here recognize Pike, because Pike was the lord of this district here, and they begin to see that his rotting body is there, and each one exits out. You see a couple of looks, and they're very, very sad to see that he's dead. And you see a couple more looks, and you hear a comment, Crower. You hear a comment. And he says, from a passing individual, and they say, "Man, I'd have to be that person who killed the Lord. Killing a moon warrior. Ooh, jeez. Who doesn't make the beast leader mad?" And he walks out.
I want to do a history check on Moon Warrior.
Okay, go ahead and roll a history check.
Let me go into the deep depths of my psyche.
And then Alan, I saw the message. Yeah. It's coming up.
Man.
It's coming up after Carla. We're gonna group up.
What does the
Oh,
dot
yeah.
mean?
What was that?
What does the white dot mean?
The white dot. I think it means you're proficient.
Oh, I got 10.
Yeah, 10. Okay. Even with the 10, the only reason you would know this is because anything living within something you're supposed to guard, which is the Great Oro Tree, it's important to know who is in charge of this area specifically. So you would know about the individual who runs this place, but you would also know about the bodyguards. The bodyguards of the Beast Folk clan leader are these individuals known as the Moon Warriors. The Moon Warriors are all lycanthrope individuals. After peace was had here in the city of Jerum, these Moon Warriors didn't really have a purpose. So what the leader did at the time was he made all of the Moon Warriors lords of the land that surrounds the Great Oro Tree that eventually became their home. And these lords were in charge of taking care of the excuse me, they were in charge of taking care of the areas around this the city of Dream, around the Druid's Paradise.
Hmm.
The one thing I'll say is that this happened a very long time ago, like close to 200 to 150 years ago.
Woo!
So Moon Warriors don't really, they're not really warriors. The true warriors were extremely dangerous individuals. And it looks like today, Moon Warriors are sort of like leaders, but it looks like Pike was still trained in it, even though he didn't have to.
Son of a bitch. Can I check his body?
Yeah. You walk up towards the corpse of Pike, and
Stick my hands in his decomposing rib cage,
oh Jesus.
and I'm like,
You go ahead and go through his body and go through his pockets. Investigation check, boy.
"Ugh." Woo!
A dirty 20. Okay. So boop boop. Walk up to his body. You
Like,
find
ew.
you find a bag of riches. I mean, it's a lot. So that's the first thing you find. You find gold and diamonds and platinum and emeralds and stones. For the sake of you not having to count it, you find over. There's a note for this. Oh, okay. You find over 3,500 gold pieces worth of gems and diamonds and etc. on him.
God damn.
I'm like, no, I don't take it. I leave it on the body.
Let me go ahead and get his notes, proper notes, because you find 2 unique items on him.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Some unique shit. I want to know gems and riches.
Good thing you found it, not me. I would have taken that shit.
My
Yeah,
beak
what
starts
you-
growing.
Okay, you see that he has a scimitar, but the metal is not metal on this blade. The metal is stone, but it's hard stone. And you see that when you look at it, you pick up this beautiful, beautiful scimitar. There is runes that are in this blade, and you see that these runes are lightly glowing. And this is a moon-cut scimitar.
Shit. Made this
Damn,
shit
you
on
got
the
the moon
moon.
with it?
Yeah. Let me do a magi
Mm.
check on it
Yeah.
before you go to the other item.
I'll take a Wismer. Be right back.
Yeah.
Medicine. Get out of my way.
Where's
him
that
away.
piss? Where's that piss?
Huh.
Carla, I thought you meant on Crowder for Pike, like piss on him. It's like, oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
Oh,
Would
it's
you?
not that kind of game, man.
12.
12. Okay. Magi check on the scimitar. You find out that this scimitar, in some way, is made of foreign rock, either from a meteorite, from an asteroid, from
Oh shit. It's
from rock.
actually made of moon.
It's
Moon
moon rock.
It's moon type stuff. It's space stuff for sure.
Mhm. And the runes you find on there, you see that if you understand and unlock these runes, you will have the ability to not only do radiant damage, but also if it's night and the moons are out, although in the city of Drum, it's always perpetually raining and there's never any lights ever.
Whoa.
It's always dark.
It's like Gotham City or some shit.
But however, the moon blade still recognizes when the moons are out. So whenever the moons are out, this blade will do a lot more damage, extremely more damage. However, you need to unlock these runes to access this power.
Oh
And
shit.
unfortunately, you don't know how to do that yet.
I hold the blade and I say, peculiar.
But you can put it in your
And
inventory.
I put it in my
scimitar.
inventory, yeah.
But as of right now, I'll give you the proper stats for it once you unlock the item. As of right now, you can just put scimitar.
Okay.
And do you want me to put it in your inventory or? Or are you going to use this item? I don't know if you're going to use this item.
As for now, I'll just put it in my inventory. I won't
Okay.
really attach it to myself. And
Take out the bag, put the scimitar in there. The last item you see is it's a very strange stone. You see the stone has a human face and it's smiling. And you pick it up and it's a very like dark blue stone with the face on it. And you see the mouth is completely wide open. And you don't know what the fuck this is. You just see there's a stone with the face on it.
all right, let's get rolling. Magi.
Magi.
Son of a bitch. Why did I move? Yeah. 11.
11. Okay. Okay. With the 11, you would know that in some way this is used to capture a voice and it sends it somewhere. How it works, what type of magic is involved, you do not know. You just know that in some way Pike spoke into this thing and then his voice would carry it to somewhere else.
Do I know if it can receive anything? If it's
You're
like a
not.
radio? Okay.
Yeah, you're not sure. With that, you're not sure.
Hmm.
However, you can contact Lilithan, and her specialty is identifying these sorts of items.
Okay, I hold the rock firmly in my hand. I call to Longbeak, and I chuck it to him. Tell him, Longbeak, catch.
So you speak into the stone?
No, I'm just chucking it to the homie. I'm like,
Oh,
here,
okay. I got you.
hold on to this. Let me know if anything strange happens.
You toss it over to him.
Flick.
Longbeak is he's very much interested in this ice raptor. He's never seen an ice raptor before, and he looks at you. He says, "Yes, sir," and he catches the stone. It's like, what the fuck is this? Just look at the stone.
Exactly. Shit. Okay, so I got the moon cutter and the face rock.
This point in
Rock.
time,
Shit.
at this point in
500
time,
feet.
Throughout this conversation, everything that's been happening, you get the sense that Yona has stopped for whatever reason and hasn't moved yet. But
She's like still 500 feet, or has that?
no. She's more.
Oh.
She's gone northeast now, and it looks like she may be out of the radius of the druid's paradise. So the tavern. It looks like she's out of the tavern now. But you get a sense. You don't know where she is exactly until maybe you get closer to her. But you get a sense, and I'd say out of
Okay.
the hour, 10 minutes have passed.
Oh, sick. Okay.
But
All right. Yeah, I think that kind of wraps up my arc.
okay, Edelson, your turn.
Okay. Okay. So we arrive at we're still in the tavern.
Yes.
Still in the tavern.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know why I keep talking that way. Just keep going. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
I found the moon cutter and a face stone.
For Edelson, this would be before your conversation with the other Arakroka. Let's just say that while you're doing that and Illicon's doing that, she's doing her own thing.
No, for sure. I was just letting Alan know because he came back.
Yes.
Okay. So like you said with Ishi, there's like 15 to 20 people in here,
Yes.
and they're all kind of just barely waking up.
They're all waking up around you, and you moved yourself over here, but the individual at the other corner of the bar, he's completely tied up, and he sort of like picks himself up. and he's very curious about like, hey, what's happening? What? Hey, 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 hey! Why am I tied up here? And he's like yelling at the other side of the tower.
Which one?
At the very, very far corner, the one that's finally dressed.
Oh,
The fancy pants
the
one, my
waiter
favorite.
guy.
Mhm. And then you see the one behind the bar, Shell. She also begins to rouse from her sleep, and she sort of like picks herself up, and she's sort of looking around, like, what happened? What does Yielson do?
Nielsen runs to Chauncey because they gotta check if Chauncey's okay. I mean,
Okay,
that's a given.
you go ahead, go up to Chauncey. Chauncey looks completely fine. She has not even a scratch. She was just put to sleep. But she takes a long look at you, and she very much is very happy to see you.
Yay! I give her a jerky. I give her a
I like to imagine you like push this other bird fellow like out of the way as he's petting
Yeah.
her. He's like, get out of the way. You alright, Chauncey?
She, you get the sense that she is a bit worried as she keeps looking down at the trapdoor. But she's
Worried
looking
about
at you.
all this.
She's being attentive, but just her head just keeps going down there for whatever reason.
Wait, there's a trap door right
Yeah.
below.
Where Ilkon is, you see
Oh.
Chauncey keep looking in that direction.
Oh, okay.
Allow me to move myself so you can see.
Yeah, it's right there.
I knew there was one there, but I was like, wait, what? I didn't think there was one there on the floor. Okay.
So you have the capybara that's tied up, you have the capybara that's waking up, and you have the capybara back here.
I got flicked.
He's not moving.
He's not moving?
He's not moving. Everyone else is
Oh,
waking up,
God.
but after you assume now, after Pike's entrance, you assume Pike probably grabbed his ass and tossed him back in the tavern.
Okay. Well, so Edelson is noticing all this, right?
Yes,
It's
and the
not
many
just-
patrons beginning to wake up.
Okay.
And then also, finally, one last thing. You do notice that the stairs up here. Well, actually, no. Go ahead and make a perception check to see if you even noticed this thing.
Okay. Four.
4. Edelson, you look at the stairs and you think, what's up there? And you just keep going. Just keep to do your thing.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna walk up to this lady.
Oh, to
Actually,
Shell.
I'm just fucking gonna jump over the bar. Hey, what's up?
Oh! Hey. Shell is very much holding her head. And she looks very, very confused. And she says, oh, hi. Did we speak earlier? I don't know if we spoke earlier.
We did not speak earlier. I was busy speaking around to the other capybaras around this place.
She looks around and she asks you, like, what happened to the dancer? Where's my father? As she looks around in front of her, nothing.
Ooh. Well, I can't really tell you everything right now. It's a bit complicated. But however, we'll give you all the answers in a bit. Don't exactly remember where your father is, to be completely honest, but it's okay.
He's behind her. She hasn't noticed. Her father is the individual that was tossed. It's behind her.
Hey, look over there.
Do you point her out? Do you point her out there?
Actually, yeah.
She turns around.
Do you have any idea who that guy is?
And she gives a loud gasp. And she runs over to him. And she yells out, "Father?" And she goes to him. And she
I go as
just...
well.
Okay, so you walk up to her, both of her.
Yeah.
And you see she begins to cry to herself as she's saying, "No, no," as she is holding the father, and you see that there is this large gash wound across his neck, and it's just blood everywhere. This individual
Oh,
is dead.
Dad, no.
And now, where once was a very confused Shell, is a very distraught, holding her father on the ground, who's dead. Ooh,
Ah,
God.
man. Dude, that's sad. All right, well, anyway.
Wow, you suck.
What does Nielsen
Dad,
do as she's looking
I know
down?
Edelson would probably start crying with her, to be honest. She's too empathetic. She's probably like grab her hand, hold it close to her, and be like, to be honest, I didn't really know him well, but he's your dad, so that's important. Was he a good man?
She is sobbing to herself, and she responds with, "He, he, he was, he was." And she's just crying. She's just crying even more. At this point in time, Edelson, I need you to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
I throw some wisdom on her.
Something about something about that blood. It's kind of weird.
Oh, 12.
Fuck. Okay. Give me a second.
What happened?
You give me a second as well. I need to. My mom's calling.
Yes. I'm gonna prepare this, so give me a second.
Some weird shit's going on with the roly-poly-olies.
Oh, sorry. I'll stop here so I can explain. Edelson is checking on Shell, which is the female capybara that's behind the bar.
Yeah.
And both of them are now behind the bar to check on the father capybara of this entire group, I guess. He dead. He has these large gash wounds, claw marks across his neck, and he's dead.
Didn't kill me.
Didn't kill you, but killed that guy.
Should have had a stronger dad, I guess.
Jesus, man. Come on.
It was not built for this. Nah, it is sad. My thoughts and prayers go out to him. I will light a candle under the great tree for him. To the great creator, the all mother. Time will pass, wounds will heal.
You know what?
About Tiger Woods?
Huh. Yeah.
That's cool.
Cheat on his wife.
Did he? Holy shit.
Yeah, she chased him with golf clubs.
What an asshole. Tiger Woods, how could you?
Hey, Twitter world. Who's that? You guys know who that is?
So,
No.
at this point in time, Edelson,
What?
you notice that the blood around this individual, the male capybara that's on the ground, it begins to move and quiver.
Ew.
Poke him with a stick.
And you're seeing an individual beginning to move out of the blood.
Rise from the grave.
First it's the head, then it's the torso, and then you see the same female individual you saw earlier today coming out of his blood.
What? What?
Oh, you're fucking tripping balls again.
This is a courage episode right here.
Oh god.
And you see this individual right there. Oh, sorry. Let me give you a proper form. Right there.
There's a dog, and he's like, "Ba, ba, 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 ba."
Big lady. Played enough Resi 8 for this shit.
And
What?
she looks down.
How do that?
Oh, give me a second. And
Ah, it's you.
I'm playing Resi 8 again, and I already like
bam. And
the
then-
Mesclis. I already killed her.
It's okay. There we go.
Oh,
And you see that she's looking down at all of this. And she gives you a very sort of encouraging smile at you. And you see this,
Encouraging.
you see that there's a hand that comes out and it's about to grab at you, but instead grabs at the capybara. And she's sort of like rubbing his head. And she looks at you and she says, "Do you want to save him?" And you feel the mark on your neck beginning to itch. And you can't help but scratch at it. And she continues by saying, "I can save him if you want."
God. I mean, this is kind of... Yes, I do want to save him.
She gives you a very, very big smile. And she says, "Soon, Edelson. Soon we'll have a greater conversation."
Not right now.
And you see her form beginning to diminish, and her white skin turns to red, and all that blood that was congealed out of the capybara swirls around her. And for a brief moment, you feel that there is this dark presence all around you. But it feels nice. And that's the strange thing about all this, that this energy around you is supposed to be very uncomfortable for you. But you just feel okay. There's no threatening presence about her. She's just genuinely very happy to see you and happy that you accept her offer. And that blood seeps back into the capybara, and the blood around the capybara just seeps back into the gashing neck wound, goes right back into it. The wounds close. And instead of what once was a dead individual on the ground, a breathing, live capybara that is still tied up, but he's breathing at least.
hallelujah!
Fucking safe from the grave. Is she still there?
Holding them, right?
Her form sort of dissipated,
Oh,
but what are you trying to do in that moment?
Nah, I was just gonna like point at the ground and be like, I still don't trust you. But thank you.
You hear a very, very faint chuckle, a very, very, very faint chuckle. And you see this male capybara. Yeah, his eyes wake up. He's like, ah, ah, ooh, ooh,
Calm down, sir. Calm down, sir. You're okay. You're okay.
you went.
Your daughter's
you,
right here.
You were in hell for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
oh, fuck.
Scoop you back out. Don't worry.
Oh. And he's sort of looking at all of you, and he sees that Shell is crying. He's like, "Hey, it's okay. It's okay." And he sort of like gives her a hug. It's like, what happened? And he's looking at you, Edelson. He's like, hey. Well, I saw you earlier. I think I did. Whew. And he's like, he's still like trying to come back. He's like, what? Whew. He's like very energetic. What does Edelson do?
He's like, Zooey mama.
Ooh, you mama. Crap. Well, I'm really sorry to inform you, sir, but technically you die for a few seconds, but it's okay. I brought you back to life, sorta.
His
Here's
eyes
your
go
daughter.
wide.
Hug your daughter, please. I'm scared.
He takes what you said, and he looks extremely shocked that you told me, "Oh yeah, you were dead." Uh, you see that there is this sense of just, other than shock, relief. And you see something weird under his neck. A red mark that kind of looks like yours.
You're cursing people.
And he looks at you and he says,
Dare you?
he looks at you and he says, wait, I don't know who you are, but thank you. And he hugs his daughter.
No need to thank me, really. Don't, please. Like, please. All right, well, I'm glad to know that you guys are okay.
Before you leave, if you're leaving, you see that Shell, and Shell is sort of like holding your fur to keep you from leaving. And she says, I have information that might help you. We owe a lot to Yona, but she left us. Thank you. If you'll hear me, I can help you. What does Edison do?
Hey, DM.
Yes?
What is that, what does a star fruit do again?
Star fruits. The star fruits is a gamble, if we're being honest. The star fruits, what it really does is there's a chance that it might give you positive effects or it might give you negative effects because it is fruit from the Badlands, the southernmost part of the continent of Izon. It's extremely volatile or extremely advantageous if it helps. So specifically, if it agrees with you, you gain temporary healing. You become resistant to fire damage. If it doesn't agree with you, you lose health and you become vulnerable to fire damage.
Son of a bitch.
But that is the gamble when eating fruit of the Badlands.
Okay.
All gone.
Yeah. I
Hey,
just
nice.
needed to type that down.
Mhm.
Okay. So that's not really gonna help much. Let's see. What else I get? Oh yeah, cure wounds. Forgot I had that. Okay. I shall cast cure wounds.
Nice.
Let's see. Okay. We got. Okay, so I gotta roll to see if I cast it.
Who are you casting cure wounds on?
On little lady over there. Draw it. What's her name?
Shell.
Shell?
Shell. Shell.
Shell.
On some
Like a
worthless
seashell.
lady and not on your compa.
Hey, RP moment. You give her the healing?
Well, I rolled a 5.
Oh, I mean, you can't take it back. You already cast the spell. Oh, wait, sorry.
Oh, I already cast it. I thought you were supposed to roll to cast it.
No, yeah, my bad. If you're casting Cure Wounds, you need to touch the target. So, who are you touching? Are you touching the female capybara?
I'm touching Shell. Shell, I am touching you.
And then, just to get the specifics here, because I want to make sure we get this right. Cure Wounds, Cure Wounds.
Pretty sure it just happens unless they reject it.
It's 1d8 plus 1.
Yeah.
And then you can go ahead and click on that 1d8 plus 1, and it should give you the how much healing you give. 7. Do you see that she actually feels a lot better? That she actually has this glowing energy around her. And for the first time in a long time, you have this sense of happiness that comes from somewhere. And you take a look at the totem that you have, this toy rubber ducky that you have, and it feels good. Shell begins by saying, Yona talked about an individual that she worked for. Someone called the Blight something. I think she called him the Blight Lord. I'm not 100% sure. She only mentioned it once in passing. She told me that he had a big plan for something. He needed things for a ritual. One of the pieces of the ritual is beneath us. It's a weird looking ring of glowing energy and runes. Yona brought somebody, and that individual is in charge of that. She's down there. There are 2 more people that Yona's working with. One of them is her brother, and another one, he never told us his name. Yona and her brother would call him the Immortal. And these 2 people, they're also working on parts of a ritual. I don't know what the ritual is. I wish I could tell you more about it. I just know that the brother is collecting blood, I think. And the Immortal, I think he's collecting souls. But I never fully trusted her. She saved us. She saved our tavern. But I always kept an eye on her just in case. I want to help more if I can, but if you can just please ask whoever you're working for to please just keep us safe. I don't think we can walk around here without us getting killed anymore.
Sure. I promise you that I will keep you both safe. And this tavern, hopefully. I mean, this is your life, so yeah, I hope so.
At this point, I don't mind. We've been moving for a long time. But at this point, I'm used to just moving. It's part of my life. I appreciate it. And where once she was hugging her father, she now just gives you a big hug.
I'll give both of them a hug.
And the father at this point responds with, if I can say one last thing, she told us that once we got a call from Pike, the individual that's dead on the ground over there, to set up preparations, which was to destroy that ritual. So if my kids did a good job, they typically do, they most likely destroyed that ritual that we were talking about. Although that magic is powerful, I don't think they have the ability to actually destroy it. Maybe there's evidence left behind that would help. As something that would maybe that's down there that give you more information. All I know is that she mentioned that if this ever happened, if she ever got caught, to send them to a graveyard. Whoever asked about her, to send her to a graveyard. But that's where she'll be. But that graveyard's a trap. You shouldn't go there. She's going to be waiting there, waiting for somebody to come. And whoever goes, she set a trap for them in some way. So be careful you go after her. If you know where she is, I please just want to keep my family safe. And he is just very, very nervous.
We will find her. I do gotta know though. You guys have. So for the rituals, we need different parts, and I know that the brother is collecting blood, one of them is collecting souls, and then the other, there's a ring. Is there any other parts of this ritual that you may know about?
I think so. And he looks at his son at the very far corner of the tavern that's wrapped up, and you see the one that's nicely dressed. He's like, "Hey, can I get some assistance, please? This is very uncomfortable." And he's just on the ground, just like, quiet down, son, please. You're embarrassing us. If you ask him, he will have more information.
Okay. Thank you. Catch you on the flip-flop. Hop over the bar. Do some sick flips. I get to this guy. Wait, no.
Not that guy. No, not that guy. Not that guy. The guy over here.
Wait.
Guy. What? The finely dressed butler. Is over here.
Go over here.
Yeah.
Just like sprint. Okay. Right. Fancy pants. Oh, here. Let me help you. I'm gonna untie you.
We get to pick him up and untie him. It's like, oh. You see that he's lost his accent that he had before. It's like, I thank you, I guess. What the fuck happened? What's going on here?
Not enough time to explain. However, we're on the what's the word? We're on the chase. We're gonna capture that lady, the dancer lady.
Oh, thank God. You know, the one thing I'll say about that bitch is she brought a lot of money. I just didn't like how she sang. just rehearse a little bit. God damn. Anyways, yes. How can I help?
To be honest, I found her singing quite beautiful, and that's what scares me the most. But either way, I must find out some more information. So, I've been hearing that, I guess from your sister, that there's like this ritual thing going on. And they have like a ring, and they need blood and souls, blah, blah, blah. Is there anything else about this ritual that you think would be important?
If she told you, I don't know how you got it from her, but I won't protest. I won't keep anything from you.
Oh, I saved your dad.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he died.
You are giving me too much. Okay. And he like looks over to see like his family's okay. He's like, okay. Yes. There's more information. She said she's not done. She needed more people to finish her part of the ritual. She didn't tell us where she kept them. She didn't tell us where they went. She just told us that we take them down there. The weird, sleepy thing down there takes them somewhere, and then they disappear. But she needs more. Yona said that she needed more people. There's going to be a meeting of the followers of the fallen goddess Izon. They're going to meet at this big church in a day or two. And she said that she was going to go there to get the last bit of people she needed, priests, clerics of some kind. I don't know. That's what she said she wanted. She was going to go there and do that. But at this point, I don't know if that's still the game plan. He's looking a little nervous now. I was like, can you like take me somewhere safe? Now, I feel like I've told you this now, and I don't know if we're safe anymore. He's like getting a little nervous.
Hold up. Can I do a, let's see. I guess an investigation check on the what's it called?
The church, or on
No.
what?
Not the attic, the basement.
The basement.
The basement thingy. The trap door.
Do you want to investigate the trapdoor?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you could just go down there. I mean, you saw Elcon go down there.
Okay,
Well, unless you
didn't do an investigation check.
Unless you're trying to like inspect the trapdoor itself. Is that what you mean?
No, because I know that Ilkon went down there, but I think that Ilson would still be skeptical about it. And she's trying to look for somewhere that these people can be safe. And
gotcha.
Yeah. If Ilkon went down there, it's probably either really dangerous or something, you know?
When this individual, who he hasn't named himself yet, looks at you and you see that he sees that you are skeptical in some way, he says, okay, if there's any proof I can give, go to her room. The stairs are behind you, and the second floor is her entire room that we made for her. There should be a journal somewhere in there. It will have more information on her and everything that she's kept. I saw it write in it a couple of times, but you might find more information there. I need you to please keep us safe.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I'm going to take you guys with me. You're coming with me.
He's very elated, but at the same time extremely nervous as your crystallized glass body of yours now begins to disintegrate and just clumps of your rocks begin to fall on the ground. It's like, whoa, is that normal? What happened? Are you okay? Do you need a
it's
doctor?
normal. It's a weird thing that I could do ever since I've been inside of this one weird forest, and then I had this rubber ducky. But anyway,
What a
it's gonna
fucked up
take
day.
Yeah. You and I'm gonna get your sister and your father just so I can make sure that they're okay. If they're with me, I can at least know that you guys are safe with me. Okay?
It's at this point in time that Ilkon's body, that ghost form, that mimic form, that double form of his, begins to come to life. And Ilkon, you're now back with the rest of the party. And you see that Crower has a new companion. You see Edelson is talking to somebody else on the ground with rocks falling off of her. The party is now cut up.
What the hell did I miss? Who the hell are they? Well, who the hell's Birdman over here? Actually, hold up. You know what? More importantly, know what I miss. What's going on here? I have no idea what's going on here.
So, sorry, one moment. I'm going to go ahead and use the restroom. You guys go ahead and catch up together as a group, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I've been I saved Capybara Dad. We found out about the lady and the dancer, and she's doing some rituals, and they need blood and souls and a ring. That's where your other person is now.
Huh. Okay. Shit. One moment.
Hello. Hold
Yeah,
on.
Yoshi.
Well, I guess it's just the two of us. What do
Yeah.
you want for Christmas?
Oh yeah, Alan was asking me that. Yeah. Hold on. I guess we'll talk about it later.
Well, shit, what we gotta talk
Um,
about now? I mean, we're in the same room, so we know what's going on in our characters' lives right now.
Yeah, that's true. I think we're gonna try to do the Secret Santa over like some sort of like just a video call, I guess. Maybe not Zoom because we don't have it except for Jaime.
Yeah, I think you can only do like one-on-one if you don't actually have it.
Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking like maybe a video phone call, maybe.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm probably gonna go. Jimmy and Sammy said they might go to my tia's house, so if that's actually the case, I guess I'll go over there. If not, I'll stay here and go to Cracker Barrel. Look, look.
I keep forgetting that one dude's name, but you remember like that old the older black guy from like all of the Adam Sandler movies.
Henry Winkler. Oh,
Don't
black
know.
guy.
I don't know.
Chris
The one
Rock.
that's got like he got like a fucked hairline, and then he's always like, "What?"
Fuck. All the
I
Adam
don't know.
Sandler movies.
Yeah, he's in a few of them.
Name
What I
one.
missed?
Oh,
Adam
yeah?
Sandler?
Tell me one of his characters.
I think he's in Grown Ups.
Oh, hello.
Thinking Chris Rock.
What I miss?
Nah, it's not Chris Rock.
Nothing. Pretty much nothing. We were starting to explain stuff, but then I had a call myself. So
Okay. Well, I guess in this case, everybody is now back together. What do you guys do as a group as there has been revelations?
well, I guess once I show up, since I'm closest to Crower, I'm probably gonna go up to Crower and just simply ask like, what I miss? What happened here?
Oh, fuck. Fuck.
Keep it together, man. Come on, keep it together.
Well, people came. My Crower brethren came from the sky from my call. They handed me a homeboy, a little youngling. Now we got an extra
So what is it? It's like, hey,
It's long beat.
Oh, hello there. Who are you? What's your name?
Introduce yourself, boy.
you see this Eric Crook individual. He responds with, I am UCS Longbeak at your service.
You see us. About how long is your beak?
Gives you a very curious look, and you see that the beak itself, I mean, you've never really hung out with a lot of like sparrow Aarakocra before.
Mhm.
It looks average, and
Hmm.
he's looking at you like, why do you ask?
The name, man. I felt like I had to. All right, I'm trying to make some.
You keep that shit to yourself, all right? He goes
All
back
right,
to
then.
petting. He goes back to petting the Chauncey.
Oh, okay. I see the raptor likes you. Whatever. Anyways, back to more important business. Holy shit! I just realized you fucking killed Pike.
Had to be done. He was in the way. What you talking about?
Yeah, that dude.
What the fuck am I looking at?
That's
So,
me in
like,
like 20 years.
Shit. So you couldn't subdue him or anything? It was
Thank you.
He
too much?
only had blood on his hands. His intentions were death. I didn't want it.
All right, fair enough. I guess whatever you have to do. How's Edelson? Where is Edelson? What the fuck? Until we start looking around.
Hey man, I'm over here.
Hey, Edelson.
You see, she's next to a very, very chihuahua, nervous capybara who's like looking around and like paranoid.
Hey, guess what? I just saved that old capybara dad dude.
Yeah. All right. Shit. Why? Wait. What happened to him?
Yeah, so he got like thrown across the tavern, and then I look back at the fancy pants dude, and I'm like, yeah. And then so he was about to die, but then that one weird lady came again. You know, the one that gave me this, and then yeah. So it might have been a blood sacrifice, but I'm not sure. But he's back now. And I think I'm gonna keep these capybaras safe. They're pretty scared right now.
Okay, so that's quite a bit to unpackage. Blood sacrifices. That's I don't know what the hell you're going on about. I'm gonna assume this has to do something with your episode earlier today. But hey, speaking of blood sacrifices, y'all got to see the shit that I've seen down in the tunnel. I went on down, found myself a secret passage down there. And I'm currently with what I'm assuming are the brothers and sisters of these fellow capybaras up here down below. Currently, I'm watching over them with this one unusual, to say the least, sleepy individual and what looks like some goddamn ritualistic area. So I don't know what the hell's going on with that. But I would like someone come on down here.
Actually, this would be perfect. To take all of these capybaras with me. And did you happen to find any rings down there?
Rings? Well, I'll be dead honest with you. I was far more concerned with the individuals down here than anything. So no, I didn't get a chance to look around, but I haven't thoroughly explored the area down below. So there could be something down here. All I know is I got 3 capybaras down here, 1 odd woman, and a whole lot of dark empty space. Oh, and not to mention this crazy ass obelisk looking thing.
Okay. Well, we got 2 options here. Either we go down back in there, and then I'll help you out look for that ring or something. And then we can keep the capybaras there so they're safe. However, we can also go upstairs, I believe, and go to the dancer's room. So then we could possibly get more clues on where she's heading next.
Then how about this? You two can decide amongst yourself, but one of you come down with me and we can sort out this situation with the rest of the capybaras, and one goes upstairs to search the dancer's room.
Okay.
Well, I think since I'm cool with these capybaras, I'll go with you down there, and then maybe Crower, if you're feeling up to it, go up the stairs.
All right.
All right, cool. Your new friend can help you search.
Oh,
That way, you ain't alone.
In that case, the party splits again, but with purpose, as
Yeah.
as Edelson takes these capybaras with them downstairs. Go ahead and move on the map. Get on the map over here, boy. Hey, okay, there we go. I'm just gonna grab you 2, and bam. She's in charge of these 3 up here. Go through the trap door. They flip it open for you, and they respond with, "Okay, this is the father. It's it's gonna be a little creepy down there, but just keep in mind that we lived with the creepy bitch for a while, so it makes
Yeah,
sense.
tell me about it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey. Please. And as he goes downstairs. Crower, since yours will most likely be resolved very quickly because time, you begin to walk up the stairs of the second floor of the capybara. And man, oh man, do you see something?
Tampons everywhere.
Gross. Fucking gross, dude.
Probably bloody. Just been
The
doing
old-
blood sacrifices.
The old.
Oh, that's so unappealing, gotta say.
So here's the thing that happens as you begin to walk upstairs. You're noticing that there's a lot of smoke, like heavy amounts of smoke,
Damn.
and you can't help but like cough a little bit. And you see Longbeak behind you. It's like, Crow, what do you see? And you reach the door. The very top of the stairs lead to a door that is closed, and there's just this smoke seeping out from under it.
It's dank, boy.
What does he do?
Open the door.
It is completely locked.
Oh, well then, fuck it.
Oh shit! Give him the people's elbow. Just there really isn't a need to roll because you're under no time constraints, and I don't think Crow really cares. So with the good 1-2 punches with his elbow, you feel that the door behind, every time you touch it, is really warm. And like, oh, and then with the second one, boss, the door busts open, and immediately these purple flames come shooting at you with more smoke that comes out. I need you to make me dexterity. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I don't get the water.
It's diary password protected. No. Oh, a smoke bomb.
What kind of roll?
Dexterity saving throw.
Here we go. Fuck. It's a 5.
Yikes. Okay. Okay, Crower takes
I use my
2 points. 2 points of fire damage
Wow.
as your feathers get caught in flames. Like, damn it! And you like quickly put them out, and you see the entire room in front of you. It was once a very elegant master bedroom, fit for a dancer, is now completely in purple flames everywhere.
I would never know.
You see Longbeak. He explains, "Oh God, damn it!" And he begins to take out one of his wands. He says, "Water, no. Water, no. Water, no. Oh, water." He takes out the wand and points it towards the room. It's like, shit, Crow, this might destroy the room. Do you want me to put this out? I can if you want.
Yeah. Do it.
Points it, says a couple words, and you see that there's a torrent stream of blue liquid that just shoots out everywhere. And all the purple flame around begins to change into this dark red flame, that mixes with the water. And you're thinking to yourself, that is not normal flame. And all of a sudden, there's now burning, raging blue and purple flames everywhere. He's like,
Look at him like,
oh,
what the hell?
oh, I did not mean to do
Dude.
that. He puts the wand away. He's like, what the fuck? And you see their flames now burning everywhere. The flames have spread now to the stairs all around you, and you have to back up or else you're gonna catch on fire. Yeah, it's a lost cause, man. There's just flames everywhere.
Shit, bro. We're gonna get all the information.
I start spitting.
You disgust me.
No,
Spitting fire.
I guess I gotta go run downstairs. But I feel like it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So I run down to the underground to warn everybody.
Very, very quickly, yes, you head down. Now we have to come to this part, which I was very curious when we were going to get to this part, but now we're here. This place, known as the Capybara, is now engulfed in purple flames that don't act like normal flames. In a matter of minutes, this entire place is going to catch on fire and it will crumble to the ground. So, unless you guys can find a way to put out these purple flames that obviously what Crowder saw don't go out with normal water, this entire place is going to burn up. So let me go ahead and put the appropriate music for this. Let's see. Okay. Oh, hey, cousin. I didn't see you. Sorry. I was working on my stuff.
Hey.
Yo. Crowder, you begin to go downstairs. You see all the bar patrons are gone. Everyone else has gone down under the trapdoor, and the purple flames are now catching up, and you see some landing on the ground, and the stairs are now on fire. You head towards the trapdoor. You see some people are kind of behind. You begin running towards, seeing this hallway that is completely dark, but you can see perfectly fine. Edelson and Ilkon, you see a very, not out of breath. You see Longbeak is out of breath, but you see Crowder is there with you guys in this very small chapel.
One more time.
What is Crowder doing as he reaches and gets to Ilkon and Edelson?
Damn it. That video, you all seen that video, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Come on, man. Serious moment. What do you do?
All right, I'm yelling at them. I'm telling, calmly. I'm telling them that the upstairs is on fire with a type of flame that is not able to be put out by normal water. And so in a matter of minutes, this place is going to crumble on top of us. We either have to figure out what we're going to do now and get out, or get out now.
Oh. A fire!
You see many of the capybara begin to panic, and you see the father respond with, okay. If we can still exit from the front door, I think I'm going to take my family outside. Can I ask one of you to please come with me? Looking at Edelson.
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
All 6 family members of the capybara begin to head with Edelson upstairs. And Edelson, you reach the trapdoor and you see that there is burning smoke on the ceiling, and that there are these purple flames now reaching the other half side of the tavern. The doorway is still completely open. Nothing wrong with it. You can easily exit out, but you'll be leaving your companions behind.
But I get all the capybaras, right?
Yes. You go ahead and exit the capybara, or back into the Eclipse Market, and you see in front of you 25 Dragonborn with Master Bano right behind them. But we'll get to you in a second.
Woo. Okay.
What does Crowder and Ilkon do?
Go look for this ring.
All right. Well, shit. Yeah, I mean, I guess me and you gotta start looking around if we're gonna try to find something around here, because
Okay. In terms of a ring, I need both of you to make investigation checks or magi checks.
I'll do investigation.
I'd actually, now that I know about this ring, can I just try to shake that woman up and try to get that out of her?
Since you know about the ring, Ilkon, you do notice that, as I mentioned at the very beginning, there is a ritual ring around the table. It is broken in many pieces because the rocks have been busted open and moved. But this once was a perfect ritual ring It is just now completely busted and broken. What this means is that you believe you have the essence of the actual ritual here. It's just broken to many pieces. And there are stones that have these like glowing purple lines on them. And there are stones that have just regular circles and there are runes on them. And you get the sense that if you just put them all back together, you'll have the ring again. But the building is on fire. What do you do?
Pick up the
All right,
table.
well,
Let's go.
Well, then I need. Uh,
Helen's stuck.
Oh yeah, Alan,
Yeah.
you're stuck. You're stuck.
yeah, I gotta stop by camera.
Like, he's a good ventriloquist.
Damn right.
Let's pick up the table. We got 3 people here.
Oh no, it's the stones. There are over like 80 to 60 stones on the ground that have been busted open, and this was once the ring. This is now broken pieces everywhere.
Frick.
So if you guys
Shit.
want, very very quickly, Crower, since you brought the idea, you can get the bag open and just get the pieces and just put them in there if you want. That's an option.
Hey, what's it called? Is that long beak fellow there?
Yeah.
Yes, he's right there. He's still
All right.
waiting to see what you guys do.
Average.
Hey, so I go up to the long beak fella. Do you happen to have any way of fixing all this stuff up together?
Let me check as he goes and flips through his wands. It's like stone, no,
Oh, fuck,
stone,
like a man looking
no,
through a thing of
stone,
keys.
no, stone, no. Oh, no, not that one. Puts it away.
Today, youngling.
Shit.
He
Begins
drops all of them
to-
on the floor.
Picks up this very, very unique silver wand. Says, "Okay, this will mend the ground. It can't mend or work stone, but there's something I can do about that." And he begins to wave his hand over the wand, and you see that there are these purple blue runes on his fingertips. And he says a couple words in a language you don't understand, both of you. He imbues the wand with it, and now you see these purple runes are floating around the wand. He says, "Okay, it worked. I customized my wand to fit this purpose. What am I doing?" As he points to the ground.
All right, we want to mend this stuff together. According to this woman over here, this ritual thing is complete. We can use this table to go somewhere. We can all get out of here that way. I don't exactly know where we'll end up, but we can go somewhere.
As you say this, Ilkon, you see that there is now smoke filling up this room a little bit, and you're feeling heat, intense heat, coming from the dark passage. And you see Longbeard Beak says, "Okay, I'm gonna need a solid minute. If this is what we're doing, I need you to block the exit, or block so the flames don't come in." And he begins to use the wand, and you see these beams of glowing black energy. It's strange. It's purple, but it's glowing, giving out this faint purple glow. Hits the ground, and you see the stones that were all busted up in pieces begin to reform together. And you see 1/8 of this ritual itself. There are now perfect runes and lines that were once like 10 to 15 pieces now placed together. He's like, "Okay, one down, and I need to go." He begins to shoot the magic. Crower,
Jesus Christ.
with the magi check you made, what are you looking for specifically?
I thought we had found it.
Oh, see, yes, sorry. You made a magic check, so I thought you were
Yeah, my
still looking for
bad.
something
I
else.
jumped the gun.
You see a very strange woman on the ground, and she's sort of like yelling to herself. It's like, oh, hey, a lot of feathers. And she begins to pick herself up.
I cast Create Water right over her.
Do you really?
Yeah, I'm gonna rain on this. Wake her ass up.
It lands all over her. It's like,
Cool.
She looks around you. Oh. Hi, guys. And she gets like her staff. I don't think you're supposed to be down here. and she begins to back up slowly.
Hmm.
Longbeak is still less than halfway done. There are now purple flames that you can see from the hallway. What are you guys doing as this individual is backing up?
We can't use water against it.
Yes, Edelson?
Am I allowed to do anything? during all
Yes,
this?
yes.
Okay, cool. I thought I was like, okay, so for sure all the capybaras are out of the building now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank God. Okay, cool. I don't gotta worry about them. Okay, let's see. Can I do investigation check on the walls of this building?
Or what specifically?
What is it made out of?
Okay.
What?
You don't have to do investigation check. I can just straight up tell you. The walls of this building are made of complete wood oak, but the foundation for it is completely solid stone, and the bases for it on the outside are also made of stone.
Okay.
But you're seeing the very top part of the capybara now catching up in purple flames.
I didn't mean to do that.
Oh,
I'm gonna go ahead and do a magi check on the flames themselves.
okay. You go ahead and run towards in the passage. You see the flames are now at the top, falling down. We'll get to your magic check in a second, which I saw is a 16. Edelson, what else?
I'm going to cast Mold Earth on the walls. So,
What the hell?
yeah. So basically what it does is choosing a portion of dirt or stone, in this case stone. It can fit into a 5-foot cube, 5 by 5 foot. And hopefully this way the fire is, still attached to the wall, so I can just like put it in the cube and like chuck it. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Let's
So
see
you
if it
want
works.
to capture the flame using mold earth and then toss it?
Putting
Okay.
it into a cube.
Interesting. Okay. You see Chauncey right next to you, and she's sort of offering her back because these flames are up high, and Chauncey can jump high. So this is going to be a team effort if you're going to do this.
Okay.
You up on Chauncey's back. You begin to hold on to the raptor as she goes into this huge sprint, leaps and jumps in the air. And to cast Molder, do you need to touch the actual stone, or do you just have to just aim at an area?
Nowhere. It doesn't say that you have to touch it.
You choose a portion of dirt or stone that you can see within range, and the range is 30 feet. Okay, I just had to double check. Wave your hand. You see, very strangely, it's almost as if a mouth comes out of the wall as this large piece of stone protrudes out, grabs a good chunk of the flames that are on fire, eats it completely, and that piece of stone is now in a ball, and it just lands on the ground next to you. Now with Mold Earth, that is a cantrip. You can do that continuously.
Yeah,
So,
I was thinking of doing it like 5 or 6 times over with the whole roof.
this has bought you guys some time because of Edelson's help, as she's outside capturing these pieces of purple flames. Chomp, 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 dump, dump, dump. Ooh, this is gonna be close. Okay. While Edelson's doing that, Crower, you begin to focus and use your magi to check on these flames. And you notice that the flames themselves are completely magical. You got 16, right?
Yeah.
Okay, they're completely magical. The only way to disperse these flames is going to be a combination of magical means and it's not. You didn't roll high enough to know how to put them out.
Oh.
You just know how to impede them, which is you're gonna need a form of. It's gonna be either stone, or it's gonna be an object that needs to be consumed. Because if you notice the flames aren't acting like normal flames. These flames are spreading out, and they're sort of eating everything very slowly. And then once they reach a table, they eat the table first, and then continue forward. Once they reach the piece of food, they eat the piece of food first, and they continue. And so once they reach the trapdoor, they're eating the trapdoor, but haven't continued yet. So you need to chuck something or have something there that they'll consume before they continue forward.
Okay, so we can just slow it down by
Yes,
giving
yes,
it
yes,
things
yes.
to eat.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I relay that information to the homies. While Longbeak is doing his thing, maybe we should just keep it at bay by chucking anything not nailed to the ground.
Okay. You see the area around you, just like a chapel. There are desks. There are other tall closets with things in them. There are many, many aspects of this that are just random bits down here. I'm assuming you pick one up and just chuck it.
I want to be smart
what-
about this.
Okay. What do you do?
What do you think?
As long as you leave the main piece alone, we need that so we can do this ritual thing to get out of here. But all the other bits of furniture and other stuff around here, that doesn't matter to me. So, I guess just stack it up against the entrance. Maybe we can spread that stuff around so that way, since it goes to eat things first, we can keep it away from the center, so we buy as much time as we can.
Okay, so it's in the opening, and right now it's like eating a.
At the trapdoor.
Okay, okay, it's at the trapdoor.
Yeah. So it still needs the passage before it gets to you guys.
What the fuck? He found a piece of pizza in there too. Shit. Well, I feel like if we put stuff in the way, we'll blockade ourselves in, right?
But according to Ilkon, he wants to activate the ritual so they can escape that way. That way,
Okay.
yeah, you'll be
Yeah,
going
right.
to.
Then I just start picking up the heaviest thing I can pick up, take it to the end of the hall where the trapdoor is,
Okay.
place it, and then watch the fire closely to be ready to throw another thing.
You see the flames at the very end of the passage eat through the trapdoor, and now they're in that cellar that was before this passage. And now they begin to eat everything that's in the cellar, these empty cabinets. And some of the flames land on the ground, nothing else to eat because everything else is being eaten. These flames begin to jump towards the passage hallway. Burning flames and smoke begin to reach the ceiling. And where once the smoke wasn't an issue, the smoke is now filling up the room that you guys are in. This flame catches and hits the thing that issue through, that Crower through, and it's beginning to consume that. And it's very, very slowly now kept there for now.
I want to lightly flap my wings at the flame to see if it fans it or affects it how a normal fire would be affected by flame or fanning.
You flap your wings, and you notice the flames, where once were consuming it, are now holding on for dear life as if they doesn't want to let go of the item. And if you believe, because you found this, you believe if you flap your wings hard enough, you might be able to blow the wind away.
All right, I'm gonna try to at least push the smoke out and give a pretty moderately strong gust of wing power.
Athletics checks.
Oh yeah.
Ilkon, you see that this strange female individual, you haven't really discerned what she is yet. She is slowly backing up, and you see her sort of say a couple words under her breath.
Yeah, hold up.
Oh, sorry. Do you got something else?
If just if anything, I'm probably just going up to her. I'm like, "You're gonna help us out of here. We're working on getting that thing you're going on about. We're gonna get this ritual going. You're gonna send us out of here. You can send yourself out too. Either way, we all need to get out of here. We're burning in this place."
She takes a look at the ritual, and then she takes a look at the passage. Both of you, and she says, Yona told me that people like you weren't supposed to be here. So if you want to go through the portal, then yes, I can facilitate that. As long as you're out of here, Yona will be happy. So
There you
she
go.
sort of like,
We don't want
she
to be
like gets
here
her staff
anyway.
ready. She points her staff to the ground, and you see where Longbeak was now close to halfway. You see this individual, this female, we're gonna call her an elf, because you do see she has the long ears, but you're not sure what she is. She taps the ground with her staff, and you see more than half of the stones on the ritual begin to upright themselves, begin to pick themselves up, properly place themselves together, and now more than half of the ritual is complete as there's now solid stone. Longbeak looks at you and is like, "Oh, okay, yes, good, keep doing that." As he casts his one spell, and because of that, he finishes within less than a minute. And during this time, Crower, you've been flapping your wings. These flames are now more interested in you, as the flames have stopped eating what's around them and are now very, they're getting closer and closer to you as you keep pushing them back, and you see many of these flames, these individual pieces of flames, fly off, but then they all come running back and try to come at you. And you flap your wings, and they fly off, and they come crawling back at you. You hear Longbeak say, "It's done!" to you, Crower. What do you do?
I take the table I had ready and kind of just put it in front of me, shoving it towards the flame, and then I, with my wings, push back and go to where everyone's at. Like fly, basically fly, if my wings will allow, if the space will allow me.
Yeah, you begin to make your way and fly towards the ritual space. You see this female individual elf fully awake, and she says, "Okay, if you want, please step on the table."
Yeah, sure, whatever the fuck. Just get the hell out of here.
She begins to say a couple words under her breath. She waves her hands, and you see this large disc space, this large ring of runes begin to pop out of the ground. And now they begin to sort of rotate around you guys over and over and over and over and over again. And she says, "Okay, well, good luck." And as she says that, the flames break out from the table, and they now begin to rapidly go around the room. And you see that she stands there, unmoving, not reacting to the flames at all. And she says, "Okay, well, good luck, I guess." And she taps the staff where the ring is, and all of you feel this energy all around you. And Ilkan, in this brief moment, you feel this very familiar feeling in yourself, like you've done this before. And then you see it. You see the many, many runes all around. She's sending you to the Feywild.
Oh God! All right.
You guys disappear in place. And the last thing you see before you're gone is these purple flames beginning to spin around the elf individual that's there, unharmed. Edelson, what do you do as you see that the flames are now fighting back, and the bombs of the ball rocks that you had, they begin to crack open, and you see flames. And the first time you're actually seeing it now, these flames are fighting back and are trying to crack open these rocks that you have, and some of them are trying to get out.
Holy crap. Okay. My second, I'm gonna just see if it works. I'll ask you, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of using absorb elements on the fire. That was my original idea, but I didn't know if it was gonna work.
Okay.
So that's why I went with the other one.
Typically, it's cast as a reaction spell, But in your case, you're trying to absorb these elements. So
Yeah. Let's do
let
it.
me read this. Let me read the specifics of the spell, and then I'll get back to you.
I can read them to you. I got them pulled up right here.
Oh, okay, cool.
It says the spell captures some of the incoming energy, lessening its effect on you and storing it for your next melee attack. So, if I were to do this, would I have to like punch a wall or something afterwards?
You would have to let these flames hit you in some way.
Okay.
But then we'd have to see what happens next, because these are unique
All right.
flames. Yeah.
All right. It says you have resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of your next turn. Also, the first time you hit with a melee attack on your next turn, the target takes an extra 1d6 damage of the triggering type and the spell ends.
Okay. You begin to cast the spell as one of the flames breaks free from this stone egg that you created, and it launches itself at you. Let's see. This is... Bam. Okay. So it would have been 5 points of fire damage. Absorb elements, so rounded down by half. So 2 points. 2 points of fire damage. When that happens, and you absorb these flames that hit you, you notice that these flames don't disappear. What they instead do is now they're caught in your magic and your spell, and they instead begin to spin around you like a tornado, trying to break free. As like you notice that your momentum and your center of gravity is being pushed and pulled as these flames are now caught in your absorbed flames, and they're trying to break free from yourself. And you notice as you keep walking forward, more of these rock eggs crack open and jump at you. But instead of taking damage, they just wrap around you. And they begin to wrap around you like a tornado. If you want, you can do this if you want. You can go ahead and run around, catch these flames, and then do something with that.
Yeah, I could get the stone balls that I've been making and then like try to basically whirlpool out of the left side of the building. You guys are on the left side, right?
Edelson doesn't know that they're gone. That's it. They've disappeared. A ritual has happened. It was successful in some way, and now they are gone.
But she doesn't know, though.
In her mind, she's still trying to put out the flames so that her friends can get out.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, yeah, I'll just stick with that. Making this whirlpool thing and then like busting out of the left side of the wall.
You go ahead and create this whirlpool. Bust through the wall. You try to walk inside the tavern, which I think at this point, when you see the map is just covered in flames at this point. And you see that there are many pieces of these flames attempting to not eat the tavern itself, but are going through the tavern door. Like there's something in that tavern, the trap door that's there, and they're all trying to go there. It's all centered on there specifically. And then you hear the creaking of wood above you, and you're hearing that the walls above you are beginning to crumple down and move and shatter, and you're seeing pieces of stone begin to fall from the ceiling and wood, and this place is going to come down very soon. What do you do?
And then afterwards, I do a survival check and duck and roll, and then roll on the ground, try to get the flames off of Edelson. I rolled a 4.
The good news is that, oh shit. The good news is that as you walk, the flames see a new target and they jump at you, but you instead catch them, absorbed in this, and they just keep spinning around you. And you've now become this purple fire tornado around you. Now remember, it's still a spell, so if you release the spell, you'll stop the fire tornado. But it's still a fucking fire tornado.
Yeah. I was gonna stop, drop, and roll, and like stop casting the spell first.
You release the spell. and all these individual pieces of flames that were spinning around you now shoot out like fireworks everywhere, and they hit the glass, they hit the ceiling, they hit the walls around you, and now they are broken free. And the wall above is now coming down slowly, and more pieces of rubble, more pieces of rock, more pieces of furniture fall from the ceiling. What do you do?
Running to the capybaras, gonna see if they're okay.
At this point, I need you to make one last dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Oh wait.
Oh my god. Oh,
yeah.
That's good. That's so good.
Oh.
You begin to run and make your way towards the exit, which is now completely covered in flames, by the way. Unfortunately, you take 2 points of fire damage. As your fur is now catching on fire in some parts. You begin to run, and you see the exit, but then a large piece of rock or a piece of furniture, you're not sure, crushes the front door, and now all you see are the glass windows all around you, still intact but burning hot, and you don't have any choice. You sort of dolphin dive out of the way, go through one of the windows, and as you turn around and land on the ground, you see the capybara. You see the large, big-ass building just crushes within itself. And all the purple flames around stop. They stop in their tracks. And instead, all concentrate on one point and fizzles out.
Jesus.
And then Edelson is on her knees yelling, "No!" Because, she doesn't know.
She doesn't know.
No!
She's hoping that her companions are safe somewhere, maybe underground. Maybe they found us another way out. You're not sure. All you know is that there is a ton of rubble where once was the capybara, and you have the capybaras behind you. You see Master Bano look at you, Edelson, and this entire time, these dragonborn, these warriors that were behind Bano were trying their hardest the entire time, trying to keep the flames from breaching other buildings, so sort of attacking them in some way, but then the flames caught to their blades, and there really wasn't much they can do, and it really all was on you. He walks up towards you, Edelson, this bugbear individual, and he gives you a curious look, and he says, Edelson, where's Ilkhan? Where's Crower?
Like,
Jeez. He's gonna cast calm emotions on you.
come on, man. You're using a spell instead of your own words.
No emotions right now. Only words. Only regular.
He gives you a tap on the back while he casts the spell. He's like, it's gonna be okay.
He says the magic words. They're there.
Pee pee poo poo. just relax.
They're there.
Does Edelson do anything before we end this scene and move on to the other players?
Other than cry and have a big ball of snot coming out of her nose? No. Oh wait, no. You remember that one scene in Adventure Time when Jake is like, he's bit by the spider and he's like, God, he's like on the floor. Yeah, it's like that.
Edelson lands on the ground. Chauncey does her best, but she sees that you are completely, utterly sad. and she does her best to cool you down. And she sort of licks your wounds where you burned, and it's actually kind of nice. It's cold, icy breath, and like ice that like licks your fur. And she's trying her best to calm you down, but she's just going for the jerky that's in your pocket, actually.
Ah, it's okay,
And
Chauncey. It's fine.
you see the capybara look at their own tavern, and you see Shell and the rest are sort of upset, but it's the father that looks at you and looks at the tavern, and he sort of just has this big smile, and he says to himself, "It's over. Thank God." And that's where we leave Edelson for now. As we cut back to Crower, Ilkhan, and Longbeak. I messed up the names. It's Longbeak.
Longbeard.
It's pretty average.
It's Longbeak.
Long
It's
coat.
Longbeard.
It's pretty average. So
Thick beak.
Yeah. Thick beak.
Crower and Ilkhan, there's a brief moment where there is just nothing, absolutely nothing. And then you pop out as if there's a window that was opened, and you see that there is a lot of water underneath you. And gravity is making you go down. Ilkhan, unfortunately for you, you're going to land in the water. There's nothing you can do about it. It's going to happen. But you can either make a dexterity check to see that you don't flop on it and make sure you land properly like a diver, or you can just let it happen.
Yeah, I'll try doing. Would it be a dex check or a dex save?
This isn't like life's like a life or death situation. It's just a normal like dexterity check.
All right, then yeah, I'll go for the dex check. Mr. Wings.
Oh,
Can I reach for his hands?
yeah. If you want to catch him before, as you see him falling, as you two fall out of the sky with Longbeak, and both of you on instinct, because you're warriors, right your gravity, begin to flap your wings, and you see Ilkhan about to fall into the dip. You grab at his feet, and he is completely fine. You guys are a good 30 feet off the ground, and you see under you there's this large glowing blue pool. And then you look around you and you see that there is a massive forest around you. But we'll get to that in a second.
Da-da-da-da-da.
I'm loving it.
Wait, no. I don't
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
think.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
Da-da-da-da-da.
You guys see the new map?
What's up,
I see it. I see crazy ass looking, colorful with like a big black square.
What?
Yeah.
Nice. Crap. Car, how much stuff do you have? I think it was like 26.
Oh,
Oh, 24.
the flames, they came to me in a dream.
24. And then Ilkhan, you had like 38, right?
39.
Oh, 39. Gotcha. 9. And then Edelson isn't there, unfortunately, so I have to take her out and instead put
Longbeak.
Longbeak. Yes, yes. Longbeak, ¿dónde estás? Oh, there you are. Okay. Edelson or Carla, to make sure that you're not missing out on story play, because unfortunately there's no way Edelson can be part of the story, you will now command Longbeak from here on out.
Oh, okay.
Just temporary, just very, very temporary.
Damn.
Whatever story you have, whatever thing you have about how to roleplay him, it's canon. It's okay. There's nothing to worry about. Just play him.
Okay, cool.
Let's see. And I think you have like 25 hit points. And okay. And all of you are here.
Jurassic Park.
You look around you and you see a beautiful, majestic forest. And you hear people laughing in the background. No. You get the sense you're not in the city of Jerome. You're not in the Blight Forest. This is a new plane of existence entirely. All of you are flying in the air. One being carried, but still flying in the air.
I don't like this.
Sorry, let me share the map so I can show the audience. And share screen, please. Don't fight me now. Come on, boy. There we go. And yes. Okay, cool. Let me give Carla control. There we go. Alrighty then. You begin to look around and you see in front of you this large, like a wooden home. It's a tree trunk. It's just a trunk. And it has these very elegant, beautiful mushrooms that are coming out, growing outside, and has this large mushroom cap at the very top. It's that black space in front of you. But the reason why I have it blacked out is because it shows the complete inside of it. But as of right now, you look around you, and it just is just plant life that goes on for miles and miles and miles everywhere. What does the party do?
Ah, Jesus.
Well, I'm gonna hover us forward.
Y'all
and-
think you could put me down wherever it's safe to put me down?
Let's go to them steps right at the very front. I'm gonna go ahead and take homeboy. We're gonna move and land right here. No flips, no shits.
All right,
And then I
Edelson. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
I look to my homie. Where are we?
I'm not exactly sure, but if I remember correctly, if I've been here before, but I don't remember a whole lot. And honestly, this is not where I expected to be. This is not where I want to be. A long time ago, I had a situation where I had something interesting going on during it sort of fits with this whole aperture business, but a long time ago, I had an issue with some energy, magical energy that would course through me, and through a situation that I don't think I need to share all the details about. I ended up opening a portal, and I ended up here. But we don't want to be here. We do not want to be here. Last time I came here, I was gone I was here for quite a while, and my memory of me being here was so hazy, I can't even tell you exactly where we are. But when I came back, it's as if no one even realized I was gone for that long. It's like to them, to the people back home, I was only gone for, I don't know, maybe like an hour or something. But for me, it felt like I was here forever. So we we don't want to be here. All I know is we got to figure out where we are. Maybe we can get out. If anything, maybe I could try focusing on bringing up a portal and maybe we can get back out again. I didn't want to because Lord knows I don't want to be here, but maybe I can use it to get us out.
Can I
Ilkan?
sense the dancer?
Oh, Crow, we'll get to you in a second.
Okay. Okay.
Ilkan, you hear a voice coming from your back,
What?
and you hear, "Hell yeah!"
What?
And you try to like look in your back, and you see that your hand is now a rainbow scale hand, and there is tattoos of eyes all over it.
Oh, that's
And you
fun.
see that the hand itself is just doing this. Hell yeah. He goes
That's
back into his
so
cloak.
not cool.
And Crower, when you look at this, you think, oh fuck the dancer. And you try to concentrate on her location. You think hard. The spell's still active, but you can't sense her.
At all.
You get the feeling that there is something blocking that connection between you and her. And it might be this forest, it might be wherever you are, but it's just not working.
I can no longer sense the dancer.
Damn it. This is not turning out as well as I had hoped. I was kind of hoping this would take us maybe somewhere involving. If the ritual was part of her plan, whatever they were trying to do, they were trying to send people here for a reason, right? So, much as I don't want to be here, maybe we shouldn't leave just immediately because they're sending people here. Then she has something involved in here, or whoever she's working with. They must have something, some form of connection here. We find out what that is. We get the info we want. Then we get the hell out.
Okay, sounds like a plan. I want to do a magi check on that water.
Okay.
See if it has any healing properties.
You begin to walk towards the edge of the water. Go ahead and roll that roll.
Yeah. Okay. 18.
Hey, nice magic.
It is water.
You attempt to look at the water, study it, using your magi. And for whatever reason, this idea hits the back of your head. You pervert, stop looking at me. Wait, what? And
Whoa.
you look at the water and you see it is glistening, it is beautiful, it is very calming. But you get the sense that if you touch it, you might not be able to move after you touch it.
Okay. It's a good thing we didn't take a dip.
And you hear something, or you feel something, this idea in the back of your mind saying, don't touch me. You shake your head like, what? And you look at the water, it's just plain calm. But it's only when you look at the water you get these ideas.
Water's speaking to me. Not in a tantalizing way, not like the dancer, but as if it is alive.
This place sucks, man.
Hell yeah.
Man. Dude, oh Jesus Christ. Is that all you could say?
Hell nah.
Okay. You know, why did I even try? Look, let's. So what? We don't. So is the water bad then?
You get the sense, yes, it is. Do not
Yeah,
touch.
relay that information. It will not let you move if you touch it. So it's a good thing that we caught you from the air.
And I appreciate that. Now, how about let's get away from this water. Let's not touch anything that we don't need to touch around here. 'Cause this place sucks. And whatever this place is in front of us, I mean, this is the only thing we got to work with. So how about we go inside? I guess.
You
Okay.
begin to walk towards this mushroom trunk hut house. And what does Longbeak do in this entire time? Carla?
Longbeak was the guy at the beginning that was like kind of nervous.
Longbeak is more he's more of the confident one with all the wands on him, but I can say he's nervous because he's in a place he's never trained for before. So you can give him that character if you want.
Sure.
Also, we
Wait,
can't hear you.
whoa.
You gotta get closer to your laptop.
What are you
Yeah.
guys doing right now?
We're thinking about heading into that house. Also, don't touch the water. It's bad.
Don't touch the water.
Don't touch the water. We're about to go into this house. Big home? Question mark in front of us. That's the plan for now.
What are we waiting for, man? That's good.
As you attempt to walk forward in this house, the door that's holding it there, the entrance, begins to open up slowly by itself, and you hear a loud and you feel this gust of like hot air hit you as you walk forward.
Pause. I got a call.
Okay. Well, paused. I can actually show you the map, what it looks like.
Nope.
Yo, Highness, are we going for an extra hour?
No. Once we do this bit I'm trying to get to, we'll stop there. Don't worry.
Okay. I'm actually cool with it if we do, so.
Okay.
It was spam.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like I was like, hello, and they're like, hi, this is Angela from Delaware DPS. How are you? And I didn't say shit. It's like, glad to hear. All right. Well, yeah.
That is just some funny shit.
All right, let's go.
I am revealing the area now.
Oh, how quaint.
Let me show the audience so you can see. There you go, audience. It's a very, very quaint, very, very simple home. I'm still sharing sound. Yes, okay, good. Who walks in first?
I'll go.
Yes. Okay.
Crower. You walk inside,
I do.
and you see a very, very beautiful, elegantly placed table filled with food everywhere, right in front of you. Simple couch, this weird ball over here, some books, some glowing mushrooms, a harp. Just what you see in front of you is what you see.
Does it see, or I guess we should do some kind of inspection. Let's like see if anyone has been here, how long someone has
Yeah,
been here.
is
History.
anyone home?
Go ahead and make either an investigation check or
History.
you can roll history if you want, but history more relates to like remembering things, before, which I guess the only person who qualifies for history would be Ilkhan, to see if he remembers anything at all.
Which, knowing this place, not very likely.
There I go.
Um,
14. Okay. And then what did everyone else get? Crowder got a 14. Ilkon got a 9. And then Edelson got a 18. Not bad. Crower, Longbeak, and Ilkon, all three of you begin to inspect the area around, see if there's any sign of life around here. Everything looks too neat. Like if someone who has issues with a clean place it just constantly cleans this place always. And it looks like someone just set out new food at the table. It looks like someone just cleaned this place. There are no footprints. There's really nothing here to signify that someone was here moments ago, because it's just too clean. Lombeek, however, he notices that there's a piece of parchment on the chair, on the throne. Right over here.
Honey?
That's you, Carla?
What?
you're
Oh,
Long
sorry.
Beak now.
You're Longbeak. So I mentioned that Longbeak sees a piece of parchment on the chair.
Oh. That's an interesting parchment. I'm gonna pick it up. Maybe read it.
As you grab for it and attempt to read it, it's in gibberish. You have no idea what the fuck it says.
No, I know
But you
exactly
see-
what it says. I am
but-
fluent in gibberish.
But you see that at the very bottom, it's signed, and that's the only words that you understand. Let me get my notes.
May I ask what it says?
I'll get to that. Let me get my notes. So while they do that, go ahead and you guys figure out what you guys want to do.
I want to go ahead and tap on my communicator and see if anything happens to that.
Okay. Tap. Moment passes. Another moment passes. 5 minutes pass. Nothing.
I take out my moon cutter and I tell Longbeak to hand me the stone.
So I'm going to put it in the chat, but this is the name that Longbeak sees on the piece of paper. Longbeak, or Carla, you see chat. You see this. It says signed. I'm not going to send it to Alan. I'm going to send it to everybody. Bam.
Do I see that now?
That's what you see.
Okay.
Mama Hildry. Now, Crower, you take up the moon blade, and as you do, you see that the blade itself is inert. There's no more magic coming off of it.
Fuck.
And then you guys notice your weapons, your items. You notice that there's something in this room inhibiting you in some way. Edelson, you get the feeling that you can't activate your crystallized moisture. Crower, you feel like you can't activate your ability.
No.
You notice that some magical items you have are inert and not working. As Ilkon, you tap the amulet, you notice that there's no more magic imbued into it. The bag that you're holding is just a bag.
Shit, there goes my other idea. I was gonna say shove the piece of paper and send it to runes for translation, but if nothing magical works here, then shit.
If anything, when Longbeak, because you're calling Longbeak over, right, Crower?
Yeah.
So just boop, boop, boop. Sorry, Carl, I just have to do this. You know, shows you the parchment and everything. Ilkon, you notice that that's in perfect common. The parchment.
What? It is? The fuck?
Can't bird people read? Like, what the fuck? Like, that you can read that.
Yeah. Hey, yo, hand me the piece of paper.
You take the piece of paper and it reads, "To any guests who find themselves here in my home, please eat, be merry, and rest, and know that I will soon be coming to collect you." Signed, Mama Mildry.
What the hell? Okay. Yeah. Wait, so y'all can't read this?
I can't.
I guess
No,
not.
it's gibberish.
It looks
to me.
like gibberish to me.
Oh. Looks like common to me. Alright, well, I don't know. This place is all kinds of weird, so you know what? That's probably has something to do with it. Anyways, well, what it says on this paper is that we're free to enjoy the food here, and this Mama Hildry person will be coming by soon enough. So, I don't know. I guess we could either wait for this person to show up. I don't know. What do you all think? Should we wait for them, or should we move along, or?
If we wait, we don't know what this person's capable of, especially now that a lot of our magic items are working.
However, if we do stay, we might get more information from them, since they probably know about this area far more than we do.
Yeah, that's a good point too.
I mean, it's 3-on-1. Unless this person is bringing a army of some kind, we should be able to.
You see those stones outside? Does that look like it goes anywhere? Did it look like it goes anywhere, or are those just like blocks on the ground?
So this path over here, these stones, they do lead somewhere. They do go off the map.
I did notice the stone path to the right of the building.
All right, well, I guess that leaves us with a couple of options. We could either keep on inspecting this place, wait for this Mama Hildry to show up, or take the path. Any chance you think that food's any good? I think we could all use something after whatever the hell we went through.
Longbeak, test the food.
Yo, yeah, Long Beat, go grab a bite, huh? See if it's any good.
Come on,
All right.
Pledge. Come on.
Go on, newbie.
That's so mean.
Come on. Go,
You guys are mean, but I'm gonna eat this because I guess this is my job or whatever.
Come on, Thomas.
Longbeak, you see in front of you this very, very a wide range of fruits and vegetables that you've never seen before. It looks appetizing because someone made it nice and decorated. It looks nice, but I mean, it looks appetizing. You see in front of you a bowl of pink pudding, these long pieces of like bananas, but they're green, and then this bowl of like punch that has these pink apples in them. I'm assuming you tried it.
In all seriousness, can we take like some kind of I'm trying to see if there's a way to find out if there's poison
Is there a food checking skill?
aside from taste testing.
Wait, I think I actually have something.
Thank you.
Just-
There we go.
Let me see.
Okay. You can investigate the food to see if it's poisonous. But Crower, you're in the unique position where you've had the toughest poison of all because of your background. You've trained in the Blight Forest for a very long time that you are heavily resistant to the poisons of that forest. What does that mean for the rest of the world or another world, a dimension completely? You're not sure. But if anyone should try this and would have a high chance of success, it would most likely be you.
Ew,
Unless-
fuck that. Ew.
Okay.
Nah, fuck it. I pick up the bowl of pudding and I put a spoonful in my beak.
Nom 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 nom.
It's one nom, but yeah.
But yeah, just one nom. You take a nom, and I need you to roll a d20 for me.
Oh, God damn it.
Don't connect it to anything. Just roll a d20. Nine. You gain 9 temporary points of healing.
I look at
Oh,
the other people and I'm like, taste. What do I taste?
It's a combination of peaches, corn, and bananas, all mixed in one.
Corn?
It's a completely fucked mix of pudding, but it tastes all right.
It tastes okay.
I eat a green banana.
You eat the green bananas. Roll a d20 for me.
Five.
You gain 5 more temporary hit points. And after a minute passes, what you've been eating finally settles.
Oh.
And that was 14 points total, right?
Yeah.
Those temporary hit points convert into actual healing. And after a minute passes, you regain 14 hit points.
Yeah, this is definitely poison. You should just let me eat the rest of it.
Wait, what the hell?
38.
Hold up. That doesn't add up. I want to bite too. Shit.
It's fine.
feel like-
It seems like it's anything, and I feel pretty damn good.
It looks like it takes a while to heal, and you have to digest and consume.
All right, hit me up with one of those pink apples floating in juice.
You in a box floating down the river, Grandma.
You go ahead and grab the pink apple. You see that it's covered in stars. Like, oh, okay. Take a nom. Roll a d20 for me.
An 18.
18. You gain 18 temporary hit points.
Yo.
And then after a minute passes, you heal those 18 hit points.
Okay. I want to. So, okay. We should at least regain our strength and then leave.
All right. You know what? I'm okay with that idea.
So, just to be clear, so I remember for next time, Ilkhan got 18, and Crower got, what was it, 14?
Yeah, but can I just eat till
Total.
my fill?
What?
Can I just eat till my fill till I'm like full health?
Yeah. In that case, you would need, so
I would
10
need
more.
10 more for full.
So instead, we're going to put 24. You guys
Okay.
eat, and it's passable. Ilkhan, you get the familiar taste for whatever reason. Like you've had this food before.
Mm.
And oh, sorry. Does Ilkhan eat till he's full too?
I mean, the one apple's good enough for me. So
Okay. It looks like after a long fucking day, this is the first time in this day that you finally have a moment to yourselves. You guys might have noticed that you're breathing a little bit too hard, or that you're a little bit exhausted. But this seems like it's going to be nice places to rest if you want. There's no immediate threats.
Ace is the
that's
place
there.
with the helpful hardware store.
This is a place of resting for now, if you'd like. But for a brief moment, you realize like you've had a long day, and this is as good a place as any to rest. So you have the path on the right-hand side screen, or you have the table in front of you. You have books at the very bottom. You have that weird glass crystal ball that's right there. But other than that, if you guys want to, we can move the scene forward, or you just rest up. We'll come back next time. Or what else do you guys want to do?
What do the books
You guys-
say?
Yeah.
Oh, the books?
Go ahead.
Yeah, what do they say?
Crowder goes to the books and books and books and books that are there. He begins to open them up. Gibberish. They don't say anything. Nothing that you understand.
Shit. Ilkhan,
Ilkhan.
these books are also gibberish. I can't read. I never learned to read.
Look at the book.
Alright.
Might
Hand
be
that book
true,
over.
actually.
Hand that book
All right.
over.
Hand him a
Maybe-
book that I was holding.
Crowder, you pick up a book that has this blue leather around it.
Nice.
And when you open the book, you see that the inside of it is just leaves, nothing but leaves.
Fuck.
And there's just spectral pink text that's on these leaves. You pass it over to Ilkhan, and Ilkhan, you read it. It says, "How to tell funny jokes for a satyr." And it's just these really, really bad puns, one after another, after another, after another, after another.
Jesus. All right. I quickly close the book and I tell him there's a lot of fucked up stuff in here. Honestly, no one needs to read this shit. So I go ahead and I quickly go over to here and I throw the book into the water.
You throw the book?
I throw the book into the water.
Chuck. Lands in the water. A moment passes and you see the book sort of float there for a moment, and then just goes and disappears down.
So, anyways, with that out of the way, I suggest you never pick up any of those books. They're probably bad for you.
Are they all the same actually though? Are they like pretty much the same shit?
Do all the
We'll
books
get
look
to,
the
we'll get to
same
that.
or no?
No, we'll get to that in a second. Ilkhan, when you toss the water, when you toss the book in the water, you hear this voice or this idea in the back of your mind, and it sounds like a female voice, and it says, "What the hell? What? Oh, hey! What did the grape say when it got crushed?"
Oh my god.
Nothing.
What?
It just let out a little whine.
Oh, I hate this place. All right.
And you quickly walk inside. The voice is gone.
All right. Yeah. So, I don't know if all those books are bad, but you know what? That one sure as shit was bad.
If you guys inspect the books, you'll see that for Ilkhan at least, it is an assortment of like children's books. Many of these are about adventures in this unknown land, which you find out by reading these books. The land that is here, or that's known about, is the Emerald Grasslands.
I'll write that in my notes.
So this area you're in, at least what the book says here, you're in the Emerald Grasslands.
Oh, here we go again.
Other than that, it's just an assortment of what to do when you encounter a crocodile. First, you give it tea, then you tell it a good day, and then you tell it to, and then you rub its belly, and then it flies away. And that's how you handle, dealing with a crocodile. And it's just these very, very unique books about random nothingness, about silly things, and it's just hectic. I need you to roll a d20 for me.
All of us or me?
Just you.
Oh, 11.
11. In one of the books you see the story of Lord Nelthros.
Right.
You look at it curiously, and then you open the book, and you see it's a story about two brothers, two very strange lizards that had this adventure. It's very strange because it doesn't really focus on the brothers or the adventure. It just focuses on the name, Lord Nalfros. How to pronounce Lord Nalfros? Is it Lord Nalfros? Is it Nalfros? Is it Nalrafroslos? Is it Rolos? Fros? It's like it's just a combination of like, how do you pronounce these names?
It's just two brothers. It's called Two Brothers.
But it's that was the introduction of the story, that the name comes from these two brothers, these strange lizards from a different land. And there's a picture. Very strangely, this picture, this drawing, it shows you, Ilkan. It shows you and another dragonborn that looks like you.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and show that to my compatriots, show the picture anyways. So seems like people know me around here. Take a look.
Look, I go, what the?
You guys see that it resembles a little bit, at least, a drawing of Ilkan, but it's strange. He has this golden crown where it has these three large golden spikes that come up, and he's wearing these emerald robes, and he has this elegant like leather armor, but it's silver and it's covered in chain. And next to him is someone that looks just like him, except this one has a black crown, has a midnight robe, and his armor is like bright red, and you can see flames coming off. And that's all you see.
I shit myself.
Roll for initiative.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Looks like you barely though.
Yeah, I guess maybe it is a stretch, but it is kind of fitting. I mean, no, I know for sure I've been here before, and I didn't come here alone. When I came here, it was because I was having a quarrel with my brother, my twin brother.
Talk about.
A long time ago, me and my brother got into a confrontation of sorts. You see, me and my family, we have our way. We do a lot of business, and we've all taken up plenty of different jobs for people, and normally we pretty much well pride ourselves in our work. My brother, he didn't handle this whole line of work quite too well, and well, he did things different from the rest of us, not really in a positive light either, where a lot of us prided ourselves in hard work and getting the job done, earning what we could. He he was a liar and a thief. He took from many people, including us too. And well, one day I caught him in the act of stealing from us. And well, I tried to talk him out of the whole situation, try to get him to stop what he was doing, but he wasn't having any of that. And well, we got into a fight, and that's about the time this whole portal situation happened. And well, we ended up here, or at least somewhere around here. But honestly, ever since that day, I never really knew much of what happened to him after that. Everything after coming to this place became such a haze, and I've been too scared to ever try to come back here. I don't, it's been a bad memory of that confrontation. And I mean, you could see this place is all kinds of crazy. I had no desire to ever come back here. So well, that's where we are.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing.
A good moment passes, and you hear footsteps from outside.
Oh fuck!
Oh
And
shit, huh? I think
you
you
and you hear a very deep and raspy voice say, "Oh, I always wondered how that worked. I always wondered where the origin story of great Lord Nelfros came from. Lord Nelfros and Lord Yorfris. And it looks like I have him here. Look at that." And you see this very, very large individual walk through the open door. Let me get this going. Yes.
I do like Scott Pilgrim. Jump out the window. Nah, I'm just kidding.
There are no windows. You see this large individual block the exit.
Whoa, what is that?
For real though.
To let the audience see, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Let's see. Yeah. All right, audience. This is what they see. Right.
Oh.
Right there. This large thing.
Oh. No.
Ew.
And she responds with, "It's been such a long time since I've had visitors in my home.
You can probably see why.
They usually just fall out of the water. And I pick them up and, I do my thing. But in my home, this is amazing." And you see as she smiles, her smile is from ear to ear. Just a large rows of sharp teeth.
Oh, hell. Did you put your hands in the pudding?
Put those gross ass hands in my pudding. Oh.
She sort of blocks the way for you guys to exit. And she's standing there as she is sort of leaning against the doorway. And she says, "Lord Nelfros,
Yeah, you keep
what bring you here today in my humble abode?"
Seeking answers. More importantly, like how we ended up specifically at your home.
She gives you a very curious look. "You confuse me, Lord Nelfros. Don't you have a court? Don't you have people? Don't you have other fays that could help you with these answers? Why do you come to me? Wasn't it you who did this to me? As she lifts up her cloak, and you see that there's this large, razor sharp gash across her front chest, exposing your tit, which is completely disgusting, by the way.
Ew.
And you see that it is not stopped bleeding. It is just black ichor that just comes out from the open gash.
Whoa,
That's
okay.
hot.
So I ask you again, Lord Nalfros, what brings you here into my home?
Damn, all right.
And that, unfortunately, is where we're going to pick it up next time
Oh, what the
for
fuck?
Act 2 of the King and Play campaign.
This is how
Da,
Act
da,
One
da,
goes.
da, 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 da. Play the Dragon Ball Z outro.
And I stop the share.
Katsunma. And
Ew.
I'm going to get the...
I'm gonna
Get
tenderize
that
them
outro.
titties, bye.
I'm gonna get the intro. Outro.
I do
So,
not want
give me a sec.
to tenderize interdimensional titty, okay?
Our fault for reading.
So yeah. Say hello to the new antagonist, I guess.
Since we chilled for the whole time, does that mean we get full rest? Half.
Short rest?
I will be lenient and give you short rests because you guys didn't do the full long rest.
Hey.
So if you go to D&D Beyond and you go to your character, at the very tippy top, you should be able to see short rest right there. So it should be a box that says short rest.
3, 2, 1.
You guys see it?
No.
Yeah. I took one.
Oh,
It's at the
Carla,
way top, where your name is, and then you go to the right, and it says short rest, long rest, campaign, the king, and play something.
Whoops. No, I'm just kidding. It's short rest.
All right. I did the thing.
Nice. All right. And here's the intro.
Outro.
Outro, sorry. And yes. And
Yeah.
there I am. Always
Every time.
always there. And there we go.
I didn't like any of that. Well,
Right.
And that is it for now. For the King and Play campaign. But next episode, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out what to do with Edelson because she's not here. She's not here. So
Get to play
We'll
as
have
another
to-
character now.
we'll have to figure that out. So
man,
Carla
fuck them capybara.
expects you and me to talk this week about a potential character.
Okay.
So we'll see. Other than that, that is the end of the episode. Thank you so much for joining me today. I had so much fun. You guys are out of the tavern finally. It's somewhere else.
Yeah,
But
I just didn't think we'd go this far.
thank you for your time. Thank you for joining me on this crazy adventure, what we call D&D. And all of you guys did pretty fucking good.
That we call life.
So I'll see you guys next time, okay?
Bye.
Guys, take care of yourself. Wait, thumbnail! Thumbnail!
I thought you already paused.
Oh yeah.
No. I forgot it. Completely forgot about it. Okay.
Put that thumbnail. Let's get it.
Get
Okay.
the whole recording and everything.
On 1, okay? 3.
Never had to know how to
2.
post for these things.
Okay, that's what I got. Safe. I'm gonna send it to you guys, and then we'll call it there.
Mm.
I'm hungry.
Me too.
I'm
And
hungry. I'm Alan.
I think this is actually our longest game, actually.
Well,
Oh yeah, by far.
we definitely
So-
had a major change in situation, so I think it's justified.
There we go. That is episode 7. And now I say goodbye to all of you, except you, Carl. I'm gonna see you in a couple of days whenever you're free.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.